Over the last two games. And this is what we've seen, and I told you this, Skip. What concerned me about Kyler was his size. Every year since he's been in the league, they've waned down the stretch. They finished 2-7 over the last 9 games in 2019, 2-5 over the last 7 games in 2020. They've gone 3-5 over the last 8 games. And Kyler Murray is limping again, just like he did in the previous season.
Skip
lost 4 or 5, Skip, in which Kyler's played. The one win, they beat the Bears. He threw for 123 yards. So, no, if you got them in the beginning of the year, Skip, when they got up to this great start, they were 7-0. You beat them. You beat that team. Okay, no question about it. You put the NFL on notice. But all they're doing now, if they beat the Arizona Cardinals, which I expect them to do, is continue a theme in which they've done. Done what, Skip? Beating bad teams. That's what they've done in this stretch in which you know it. Ain't no denying it. Because teams that got winning records, handed it to them.
Really?
Yeah. My Broncos gave him that work. The Raiders gave him that work. Oh, my homeboy gave him that work. But y'all beat up on, we beat Atlanta. We got it going against Atlanta. You saw what we did last week against the Giants and the Washington football team. This is another bad football team. So, no, unfortunately, Micah, you said some great things. You played unbelievable this year. But if you beat this team, this is not a statement win. You playing Green Bay on your schedule? You beat them? Okay. You playing the Rams? They're on your schedule?
Move the field goal post.
Okay. Kansas City at this stage?
KC.
Okay. You beating just another bad team. So this is not the win that Micah Parsons or the Cowboys think they would be getting. It is a win. No question about it. You want that. But you're not going to make the statement that you thought you would have made had you played the Cardinals earlier in the season.
So, help me out. The Cardinals' record as we speak is what?
10-5.
Oh, it's 10-5.
10-5.
What did they start the season at?
10-5, pretty good.
What did they start the season at? Tell the people what they started at.
Did Kyler Murray just make the Pro Bowl? Yeah, he just made the Pro Bowl. Wait, did Chandler Jones make the Pro Bowl? Did Buda Baker make the Pro Bowl? They did. They made the Pro Bowl. Believe it or not, did James Conner, who's come out of nowhere, boy, Pittsburgh could have used him this year. Did he make the Pro Bowl this year?
Did they have any of those?
Yes.
Did they have any of those guys over the last 8?
Yes.
Did they have any of those guys over the last 8 games?
They have had those guys. Not Chandler Jones for all of them, but here's the point. Allow me to start off by saying not only Happy New Year to you, but I want to say Happy New Cowboys to me.
Oh, my goodness.
This is all new. This is all inspired by 11 from heaven. This is the guy you saw coming before I did. Micah Parsons, I even predicted as early as Hard Knocks, was about to change life for the Dallas Cowboys. He has changed the way we play defense. He has taken over
Skip on the field.
Leadership of the whole football team at age 22, and a child shall lead them. Except this child, quote unquote, is going on 30 years of age in wisdom. He already handles himself like he's been playing for 6 or 7 years. He already speaks as the spokesman for the team, and he's now making statements that I believe the team is going to have to live up to. So, again, I completely agree with his wisdom in this statement, well beyond his years, when he said, this is obviously a high-profile team in our conference. You got to give it that. It is that because of Kyler Murray. A team we potentially could see in a couple of weeks in the playoffs. That could be, right?
Yes.
And he said, I think we need to make a statement here. It's the type of game that can really define you going forward. So if we come out and do what we're supposed to do, because they're double-digit favored again, right?
How you make a statement against a double-digit?
Wait a second. If we do what we're supposed to do, we will put everyone on notice, as in the whole conference will be put on notice. Okay, 56-14 was over a guy that you sometimes call Tyler Heineke. He's Taylor or Tyler, one of those two. And that's kind of how he plays. He can be Taylor, he can be Tyler, right?
You mean the guy who beat
And thanks to Micah Parsons knocking his block off in the game at Washington, now it's 3 weeks ago, he became a shell of himself when he got to Jerry World, and they had their way with him, both offensively and defensively. 56-14 can be disqualified because you say, well, it's just Washington and they've fallen all apart, and it's just Tyler Heineke. But this is at least Kyler Murray. And this is a credible defense,
have y'all had enough
now,
of this?
it's still tied for fifth in points allowed in the league. Well, you got to give it that. I like this defense. I liked it all year long. I respect it. And I will be honest, I fear it a little bit. So if you make the same kind of statement you made against Tyler against Kyler, now you've got something because you're starting to launch. Where if you
sit your ass down, Skip Bayless. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, who's over at his party spot over there. We'll get over there in just a minute here. But as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. But Sugar Daddy, what do you mean? Hey, listen, you can call in early and say, hey, Happy New Year, and go on to bed. See. Here's the thing that's kind of interesting about this channel. But first, actually, before I start, we got 3 hours. Actually, we got 2 hours and 54 minutes. And Mel-X Jr., I see your email. Appreciate you there. And let me, Kyle, shout out to Kyle. Giuliano, shout out to you. I am actually lone wolfing tonight. Michael Anthony is hanging with his other family tonight, taking care of business, but I got to say hello to Roland's Review. What's up, Roland? There's Miss Hot Sauce. Lola. What's up, Lola? There's Melissa. Melissa's in the house. What's up, Melissa? I believe I've got more of the ladies up in here than any other channel. I got Rhonda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Okay. All right. Did I miss any of the lovely ladies in the place with the style and the grace? I had a point here. I was going to go on, but I said, let me talk about the lady. Oh, okay. Listen, the demographics of my channel. This is the thing that's cool about the YouTube. Hey, Lola, is you can find out everything that you want to know from the time of when your people are on most to the age group, the sex of the person and everything else, and the demographics, the age groups. Javen 817, what's up? Happy New Year. And here's what's kind of cool is I think that I probably have the most mature crowd because everybody is mostly from like 25 to 55. But the heaviest group is actually 45 to 55. And I think that's why we get annoyed with some of the trolls because we're not, we're beyond this hate. We're beyond this bullshit, stupid stuff, and this is where we get a bunch of young kids that think it's cool to troll and talk trash and don't understand respect. We're all from a different era and age group where we understand that, we can disagree, but we can have a conversation. Nick Capps, the perfect example right there. Nick Capps, he is a Washington garbage team lover. But you know what? Better not nobody mess with Nick Capps. That's my boy. That's my boy. His team is ass. But we can still be friends even though I don't like his team. Thomas Garrett, 25 months being a tailgate member. The link, Thomas, I saw you actually tapping in earlier. It should be right in the membership link. Okay, hold up. Let me, the famous one. The membership link is in the community tab to get in. So let me double check because Thomas, I thought it clicked in before I got there. Before I got there, you had already gone out. What's the passcode? Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold up. Oh, I see James got it. Go to the community tab. And let me switch spots here. I'm gonna switch spots. Hold up. This is the first time that we're actually trying to do all of this, so bear with me. Okay. Let me switch to the other control spot. There's Aisha Robinson. What's up, Aisha? Okay. Okay. Up, I see some people. Some people found it. Some of y'all found the link. Let me just set up over here. Whew, broke ass media. We got to do everything. And I mean everything. Okay, let's see. I see Paul. Oh, I need my mouse. Okay, there's Paul. If you go to the community tab, there's a link in there that has the membership link. Okay. Up and let me flip cameras on. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. I see I got Paul. Mel X, thanks for an awesome year. Mel X, no, thank you for an awesome year. Let me go ahead, and I've got James Carroll. I got D2 Stu. I've got Phil Venezuela. Phil is over here, and let me pop this up on the screen for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Fortunately, we got all night. Okay. All right. Who would like to start out first? Melex Jr., shout out to you for another super chat. And I can't wait to see whatever it is that you sent on Monday. All right. So, D2 Stu, unmute your mic for me, buddy. And if you are a channel member.
What's going on, everybody?
How are you doing tonight, man?
Doing good. Doing mostly good.
Well, Stu, we are so happy to see you up and about after all the surgeries that you had this year. This year probably was definitely trying, but you know what? We all survived it. So shout out to you.
And thank you, everybody out there that prayed along with me and my family through all that mess. Still got a little ways to go, but I'm doing a lot better.
Okay, so everybody who is a channel member, if you go to the community tab, that's actually where the link is. In the community tab is the link to get into the Zoom. North Carolina's biggest fan. Shout out to you. James Carroll, how about you unmute your mic for me, buddy, and say hello. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I survived another year on this planet, man. You know, when you get to be my age, you just happy that you made it through another one.
I left your age a few years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So where are you from?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, you're not far away, man. You're only about an hour away, depending on the traffic. Okay. And what were your plans to do tonight? Are you like me? I'm just like, I ain't getting out in the madness. I am not going out there, staying right here at home. You know, I'm. If you want to call me a sheep because I don't want to go out and party with all the drunks and stuff, then call me a sheep. I'm happy to be home.
I've been a sheep for a long time.
you know, and that's the thing that's funny because when you're young, you think you're going to live forever. You know, you don't sit there and say, well, you know, I don't want to take a chance here or something. You know, you sit there and say, you know, that shit can kill me. So, yeah, let me say hello to Primetime Phil. Phil is over there playing pool. I don't even know if he can even see. Primetime Phil. There's Phil. Look, he's chilling. He's got the TV picture up on the wall there. He's got the pool table. I see 2 Christmas trees. I see somebody walking in carrying food and everything else. What's up, Primetime Phil?
What's going on, Mark? How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm just trying to stay safe and bring in a new year and spend it with some of the people that I love so much. So how are you doing?
Doing good, man. We this year we don't have the kids right now, so we decided to stay in and just kind of enjoy ourselves. You know?
Okay, well, cool. So how does everybody feel about the Dallas Cowboys this year? Because, you know, as I listen to the talking heads, you know, it's hard to believe that the Cowboys actually won 4 games straight this month. You know that? Because the way it sounds like, you would think they were talking about the Lions more times than not.
Yeah, it's more wishful thinking, honestly.
Yeah. Asha Robinson, let me go to the community tab and double check, but prime time. Oh, he went back.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Cowboys, and I'm loving every minute of my friends that hate the Cowboys giving me crap about being a Cowboys homer, but that's fine because at the end of the day, we're 11-4, and we're going to do some damage in the postseason. See what happens.
Okay, so Asha Robinson, if you go to the community tab, my community tab, there's a post for members only. It says, hey, members, be part of Ringing in the New Year. Join our live stream. And then it has a Zoom link. It should be actually, the link is in blue. Just click on that link, and that will get you right into the live stream. I mean, the Zoom link, okay? I'm looking at it. It's there. It's there. So hit that up, and we can go from there. It's just kind of crazy because, see, today they had this idiot from Pro Football Focus who was talking about Diggs and basically saying, he's kind of like Marcus Peters. He's actually not that great of a cornerback. Yeah, he's got all the interceptions, but, he's not really a true cornerback, that he's not a great run stopper. Well, but nobody is great at everything. But if you've gotten more interceptions than anybody in the last 30 years,
11 picks, and the man's in his second year in the pros. He only played 1 year cornerback in college. He's got nothing but upside, and he's seemingly getting better by the game. I love Diggs.
Here's an amazing thing. He's got 15 interceptions.
Going on now.
15 interceptions in less than 2 years. Ramsey, who's been in the league since 16, has 14. The way they make it sound out is like, oh, yeah, well, anybody can get interceptions, so they don't really count. It's like, are you kidding me? To put it in perspective, the Dallas Cowboys as a team have not had more than 10 interceptions since 2014. That's freaking insane.
I'm staring at all the 90s greats in front of me, and then I got Dak and Zeke and Coop and Gallup back there, but that defense, I need to fill that back wall with that defense, because the two, I haven't felt about a team like I feel about this one since these guys in the 90s were playing on the field for us.
Okay, some people are having problems finding, it shouldn't be a passcode. It's okay. Let me repost this, because people are saying that they're not seeing the passcode. I swear it's in the community tab.
Let me see.
Okay.
Is it the community tab or the membership chat? The membership.
The community tab.
That's the community tab right there.
And let me.
Yeah, I get notifications, so that's how I saw it. It's in my notifications.
Okay, wait a minute, let me see. Because, well, Primetime Phil, he got it. Right? If you got it, then how come nobody
But
else?
everybody's saying you need that passcode.
You should need the passcode I posted in there. Okay. All right, let me hit it again. James Carroll got it with no problem. And okay. Happy New Year to you too, Melissa. All right, I'm posting it into the community tab. And I tell you what, here's what I'll do. I will copy the link. This is the community tab, so click on the community tab right there that I just hit. Okay. That'll take you to the community tab, and then if you're a channel member, you'll see the link. Okay? How does that work? Does that work? Let's try that. Okay. There you guys go. If you see that post that I just did, and I will pin it.
Hey, Mark, if I could real quick.
Help yourself while I try and figure this out.
My oldest sister, Tanya, is in the hospital with COVID right now. They got her on high-flow oxygen. Just a little bit of positive vibes and prayers her way to get her better and get her over this.
Amen on that one. You know, this time that we've had COVID, it seems like it's more and more people that I know that are being hospitalized. You know, Rio was in the hospital last week. One of my aunts just got out of the hospital yesterday, and some other people, you know, that may not want their business out there. But, yeah, this shit is real, and it's kind of got me worried of you start seeing that flights are being canceled and different events and things like that, are they going to still be able to have the rest of the season?
Yeah,
David Wiley, a fajita sub is what I'm looking at, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have anybody here because Mike's with his other family right now. And
how many players does Denver have out now?
Oh my God! I think Denver said they only have like 45 players with the practice squad guys that they can field. So they're like, we're not sure we can field a team. Simba, if you're a member, you can get in actually on the Zoom link, but apparently people are having hard times finding the link. Okay, Angelica Baron. Are you guys still not seeing the link in the community tab? Am I crazy? Or just plain stupid?
The link's there. It's the passcode that they don't have.
The passcode? It should be.
It's telling all of them that they need a passcode to get in.
Yeah, that's what I needed as well. But I ended up sending it to my tablet through the phone, and it somehow worked without the passcode. I don't know how it did, but it did.
Okay, so a passcode.
Yeah.
Okay, well, somebody just got in. James just got back in. Okay, so that's James. I don't know. Okay, well, I could probably restart it. Albert Sanchez with the big super chat. Okay, wait a minute. Passcode. Tell you what, guys, maybe I should reset it and start over. Because I don't see a pass. Let's see. Wait a minute. Invite. Okay, let me try one more thing real quick. And if that doesn't work, we'll start it over. Because whenever I've sent it to you before, you've never had a problem with that, have you? Let's do.
Not me.
Let me try a different approach here. Paste. Okay. Okay, guys, try that latest one that I just put up. I put it up 3 minutes ago, and it's actually a slightly different link, and see if that works for you. Okay? Of course, when I hit it, it automatically goes, but okay, there we go. That must have done the trick. Michael Martinez. Come on into the party. Up, there we go. All right, so, yep. Okay, so I guess I sent the wrong thing. Okay, here's what I ask you guys as you join in. Try not to talk over everybody, and if you, when you speak, feel free to speak because I want to find out where everybody is and everything. I just don't want anybody like fighting in the background or anything craziness and all that, and that everybody can hear. All right, so we got Michael Martinez, we got D2 Stu, we got James, we got Dante Cole, we got Primetime Phil, we got Raymond Salas. What's up, good people? LJ Woodson. We've got Amanda Brown. One of the ladies. What's up, Amanda? Wow.
15 players and a coach.
Okay, there we go. It's a party now. Happy New Year, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Melex Jr., shout out to Jobu team. Happy New Year.
Unmute yourself, boss.
Okay.
What up, folks?
James,
Deontay Cole. What's up? This is... we even got Nick Caps joining. Oh, shit. It's really a party. Okay. All right. We doing it. Okay. If everybody'd like to go through and say hello, how are you? And, wow, it's going to be fun keeping up. I think this can go up to 500 people, so I think we should be okay. Okay. So Dante Cole, say hello to everybody, man. Tell us a little bit about you, man.
Cowboy Nation.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Blessed.
Where are you from, Dante?
I'm from Mississippi.
Oh, all right, man. What's the weather like in Mississippi right now?
Man, it's warm, man. It's warm.
It's
Like,
actually
70
like 60 here in
hot,
Virginia.
man. Yeah.
So how do you feel about our Cowboys this year? Are you nervously
Man,
optimistic or are you scared?
I'm as confident. I'm more confident this year than I was in 2016, man.
You
In
are.
2016, I was happy, but I was iffy because Dak and Zeke, they were rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Never been done before. But this year, it's a whole different story, man.
Okay.
Like, I feel like we can go all the way.
Well, let me ask you this. What are you thankful for and look forward to for 2021?
Man, I'm just thankful for living, thankful for a family. I mean, out of all the stuff we've been going through, 2020, even going up to 2021, it's just great to be alive, man.
Amen to that one. Because it's been 2 years of just craziness and stuff. Things that I never even imagined going through in life and stuff. But I'm thankful for all of you great people out there because, people say, hey, I need Jobu Sports Report. You know what? I need you guys just as much because it keeps me sane. And those first few months of the lockdown and the shutdown and stuff, I probably would have been in the funny farm if it hadn't been for you guys. So I appreciate definitely you and everybody else that's in there. Let me get to James Carroll and check on James. James, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Nothing much, Mark. I'm doing well.
And James, where are you from?
Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. I'd already talked to you, James. See, you messed me up because you put yourself. You got the camera on now.
Right.
Yeah,
now I
right.
do.
Yeah, because before we just had a picture of you smiling there. Said, hey, this is me. I'm James. All right. Let me go to Amanda Brown, one of the lovely ladies. What's up? Amanda Brown, can you unmute your mic? How are you doing, Amanda? Where are you from?
Doing good, Mark. Actually, I'm originally from Texas, born and raised.
Uh-huh.
And then we were in the Fort Meade area about 3 years ago. And stuff. Now we're down here in Georgia. So I love what you do. I loved all the Hall of Fame footage and stuff. And if I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm watching you.
I appreciate that. I love it with all the ladies that come in and things in here. Originally, it was funny because I had, I think it was Miss Jackie, and I had, you get people that are just sometimes that are just asses. I see your child. Sorry, let me not cuss. But they were like, shut up. You don't know anything about football. Go make me a sandwich. And it's like, man, that ain't right. Because a lot of the ladies know a lot more about football than a lot of the guys and stuff. So I always want to make it a point of making sure all the ladies feel welcome and stuff into the channel. And I appreciate that. How long have you been a Cowboy fan? Or are you a Cowboy fan? Because I've got a Washington fan in here.
Heck, who cares about him? But no, I've been a Cowboy fan since birth, to be honest. And like between you, Law, Fish, all the YouTubers that do all that, I've learned a lot more. I will say that.
Well, that's great.
Stuff. But I've always loved the sport of football. So.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm going to go on over to Tyson Kemp. What's up, Tyson? How you doing, man?
Mark, what's going on, my man?
Man, I'm just living the dream. I couldn't think of a better way to end the year than with actually seeing the faces of all you great fans out there and stuff. So how are you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing wonderful, man. Out here in the Texans land, out here in Houston, Texas, man, But everything is great out here. The weather is mild in the 70s out here. So we're good out here, my man.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm surprised because even here close to D.C., it's in the mid-60s today. I think it's going to be rainy and about 65 on Sunday, which is kind of crazy. But I got no complaints. I think somebody's got their got the sound on in the background, and so if you do, we get feedback on it. I hear myself twice, and it's bad enough for me to hear myself one time, so to speak. So how you feel about what the Cowboys have done? Were you one of those ones that was happy about getting Dan Quinn? Were you one of those ones that thought that Mike McCarthy's not the guy? Should they have paid Dak? What were your feelings on the Cowboys?
Well, to be honest with you, Mark, I've always been one of the optimistic fans. when they did both of the hires with Mike McCarthy, I was excited because of the history, knowing that he's been to the mountaintop and knows what it takes to take a team there. So I was happy about that hire. And same with Dan Quinn, knowing what he brings on the defensive side of the ball and what he done in Seattle and what he done with those boys over there, getting them acclimated to his system to come out and play fast, come out and play physical, something that we've been missing, you know what I'm saying, for the years past for his physical defense and playing fast, you know, and everybody, you know, running to the ball at the same time. I know Marinelli had him doing that at one point, but it seems like when it came down to the crunch time, it's like we let up a little bit and we let some of the quarterbacks off the hook. Aaron Rodgers, who I cannot stand. Oh, I hate that guy.
I don't think there's any Cowboy fan that likes Aaron Rodgers out there.
Green Bay fans don't like him.
I think the way he got these young guys' mentalities right now and the way he got them playing right now, I think he's going to be the X factor for us getting us over that hump.
Let's hope so.
I think you got to have the guys playing the right way.
Well, I tell you what I like about Dan Quinn over Rod Martinelli. Rod Martinelli was a great defensive line coach. You know, he got the most out of guys that were no names. When I think of George Selvey, who had 4 sacks in 4 years, he got him here in Dallas, and he ended up being a 7-sack guy, got paid to go to the Giants, and then disappeared. But he ended up doing a lot with that defensive line. But the thing is he's like me. He was old, and you could tell that he was kind of more of the bend don't break. He was not aggressive at all. And that was the problem to me for the Cowboys was he got to the point where, you know, we wouldn't risk it. We would just say, let's keep everything in front of us. And when you get somebody like Aaron Rodgers would eat us up.
I agree.
So, yeah, I'm definitely happy for Dan Quinn. And in fact, I'm actually happy about I don't have the exact quote in front of me, but he was basically talking about coming here wasn't an audition for the next head coaching job and how much he really loves what he's doing with these guys. And I don't think that he's looking to say, let me hurry up and become a head coach again. You know, it's a totally different set of wax and having to deal with the owners and the media and everything else. I think he's having more fun just coaching and getting the accolades of having that defense that's growing and growing and growing. And hopefully it'll stay that way with them. All right. So I'm going to go on to, I'll come back to you. Let me get my man Raymond. What's up, Raymond Salas? Raymond, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Raymond. Unmute your mic.
How's everything going, everybody?
Hey, man, Raymond, what's going on, man? What's a good word?
Army?
Hey, Raymond.
I am living the dream, man. I am living the dream.
Mark.
Yes.
It feels like 1992 all over again.
92, or I keep saying we're partying like it's 1995, but I'll take 92 too.
This feels like that team.
Definitely.
It feels like that team from 92.
Yeah. Definitely a young, strong team that people just didn't know was coming for them. That defense has come around so quickly. It's amazing to me. And I'm excited. I couldn't be any more excited on it. I don't know how far they'll go, but I love how everybody is basically saying the Cowboys, yeah, well, they're a fringe team. I don't see how you can say they're a fringe team with that defense and the potential that's on the offense. And with everybody getting healthy, I think that the Cowboys could do some great things.
You know what? I don't want that number 1 spot.
You don't want to have that day off, huh?
No, we don't do well after bye weeks.
True. That's true. That is very, very true. And that's where everybody's saying, oh, well, the Cowboys, should they start resting players and stuff? It's like, I'm not so sure that I want to rest everybody or not. I'm not saying I want to see Zeke Elliott in the fourth quarter and things like that. But I don't want people to get rusty. I don't want this to be like Tony Romo going to Cabo, with Jason Witten and Jessica Simpson and all that. I wanted these guys to be hungry and keep playing. And the Cowboys, better than anybody else, have so much depth that you could go through and play Zeke for a quarter and a half and bring other people in. The only place we're worried about right now, or at least I am, is linebacker. And now that we've got Keanu O'Neal having COVID a second time in 97 days and still not vaccinated, it's just like, dude, what are you thinking? But that's the biggest worry, that we only have 3 linebackers on the active roster at this moment.
Texas misses you, Mark. You need to come back to Texas.
Oh, I will. I'll be back. I'll be back. You know, when we get through with this COVID and crap, I will definitely be back. Hopefully next year that we'll get this stuff solved. Let me go to, I don't know, iPhone 817. I don't know who that is because there's no name on it. iPhone 81747. Oh. Hello, how are you? Let me ask you to unmute. Oh, I guess that would help. Hello? 817. I see you there. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, nope. I'll go to Roland's review. Roland, what's up, Roland?
Hey, Stacy.
Roland.
Hello.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
I'm doing great, Stacy. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm a little sad about Betty White.
99, so close to 100. But you know what? She has lived a hell of a life. So
yeah,
you can't be upset about that one. But yeah, it is sad.
Right.
She had one incredible career.
She did. I'm learning more and more information about her.
So how are you feeling about the Cowboys?
Personally, I feel this is our year. I have not felt this way since the last Super Bowl that we won.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in graduate school. And Mark, you and I have had some conversations. My dad's not getting any younger.
Mm-hmm.
Really hoping they can bring home the hardware.
My dad isn't either.
Right. So I'm excited. I was a little upset with the situation so far as the coaching carousel is concerned, but I really don't feel as if Dan Quinn, I just don't see Jerry letting him out of Dallas. He's going to throw the entire bag at him. And, you know, I haven't seen this much enthusiasm on the team. I mean, and those young guys, they really respect him. And my fear is, you know, if Dan Quinn were to leave, guys love playing for him so much. Guys love working for him so much. He would take coaches as well as players. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see Jerry letting him out of Dallas. Give that man all the bags that you have. Okay. He's well fit. I love his coaching style, and he really connects with this generation, which you and I, we talked about. Sometimes that may be difficult to do. Yeah. So he's well worth his weight in gold. I love everything that he's done. He's changed the entire culture. And I'm like you, he's a hands-on blue collar type of guy. I don't see him, you know, I don't see him leaving. I don't know how. I don't think Jerry's going to let him out of Dallas. I don't.
Well, I sure hope that you are 100% right on that one. And see, I'm thinking that, you know, like you said, I used to have my own business, or I still have my business, but I used to be a lot bigger at what I did. Right. I used to I had 25 employees at one point. Wow. And we were doing, you know, a lot of big jobs and things. But what I realized is I don't like being in charge. I like having my hands on, you know, doing the actual work. I get a lot of satisfaction of actually building. You know, a lot of times people see me in the workshop and I'm making, you know, racks and things like that. I feel great because I get people that end up coming through and saying, oh my God, I love what you did. When you're in charge of it, you don't feel like you really built it. You kind of oversaw it. And you can see how Wade Phillips, you know, being the head coach of Buffalo, and the mistakes that he made, he just never looked happy. And you could look at Dan Quinn, you know, he didn't have that same joy as he had after the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. And I think him working with guys like Micah Parsons and being the teacher and the educator is more exciting and more joyful than being that head coach in the pressure cooker that it is. So I don't know which way he'll go with it. Right. But if he does, I hope he picks the right situation, that he doesn't say, you know, I'm just going to take a head coaching job just because I need a head coaching job. You know, there's so many jobs out there that, you know, are a dead end. And, you know, the Lions, the Jets and things like that. And you see people that have I've tried that, and it seems that the button doesn't work. Michael Martinez. Michael, are you in here? Okay, Nick Caps is coming back. Okay.
I think turning down Jacksonville kind of shows you where he's at right now. I think Kellen Moore would be more inclined to take a job like a Jets or Jacksonville or somewhere like that.
And I sort of correlate D2 Susan chimed in. I was offered a position at my school, a higher position, and I'm more of a Dan Quinn type of individual.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to take this position, so I totally understand what you're saying, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
The position, I would not be working directly with students.
Yeah,
it would more so be hands off. And I know me, and I wouldn't like that because this position that was offered to me was an administrative position.
Right.
That I know that's not who I am, and that's not something I want. I'm a hands-on type of person. So I totally understand what you're saying because, and we all know ourselves if we do an honest self-assessment.
I see we got our Fairweather Ramalama fan in here who says he's looking forward to the Rams knocking Dak Prescott out of the playoffs again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy. Overconfident. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. We know that we'll only see you, Ramalama, when things are good for your team. When your team was ass, when they were amongst Matthew Stafford just giving away pick sixes left and right. I noticed I didn't see you then. Johnny White. Shout out to Johnny White. Thank you so much for those.
You can throw one to Diggs. That's fine with me.
Yeah. Oh, he can throw, 2 or 3 will be fine with me.
Eli seems like he's ready for a second.
Gina C in the house. What's up, Gina C? Gina C, the slave driver. What's up? How you doing tonight, Gina? Shout out to you. Happy New Year, and I wish I could see you guys. The interception king, Matthew Stafford, Ramalana Sports Report. All right, let's go to Lisa C. Lisa C. How you doing, Lisa? Lisa.
Hi, I'm good. Hi.
How are you doing this New Year's Eve?
See you guys. Good.
Are you excited about, how long you been a Cowboy fan?
Since 1990.
Since 1990? Okay, so
yeah.
You at birth.
Time.
At birth, huh?
A long time, yes.
Okay. What's your feelings of the team this year? Since you've been a fan since 1990, you've been seeing them the highs and lows.
It's the best since the mid 90s.
Okay, that's high praise. How did you become a Cowboy fan?
Just watching them when I was younger, and I've always said if I have a son, he's going to play for the Cowboys. And
okay.
And I just love them from then. I don't know, that's just how it is. You just fall in love with them boys.
There you go. Well, shout out to you. Appreciate the support. How did you find the Jobu Sports Report? Or why did you start watching the Jobu Sports Report?
Because you're the real one, man. I've been on YouTube, and every time I go through, like a game is on, I would check YouTube, and I just fell in love with your whole Jobu scenarios.
Well, shout out to you. And Primetime Phil was asking, did you make that son that's going to be playing for the Cowboys?
Did I what?
Did you make that son that's going to be playing for the Cowboys?
I did. He played in college. And
he did?
Of course. He didn't make it, but he played in college.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I appreciate
that.
that.
What you got going on behind you, Primetime Phil.
Primetime's got the lights and stuff on there. Let me check out Chris May. Chris May, what's up?
Bye-bye.
Oh, we'll come back to you. Chris May, what's up? Where are you from, man? Chris May? Chris May, unmute your mic. Chris?
I don't know why you can't hear him.
He's unmuted. Chris, I can't hear you. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, speak up when you get your mic going. Primetime Phil, look at that setup there, man. I love the colors, the lighting colors.
Do you see your shot glasses over there?
I see one of my babies. Yep, it's right there. Looks
I got
good.
a Cowboys blog and stuff. So, yeah, I've been doing my own videos as well, too, trying to get into it this actual year. And so I think it's amazing because I picked the right years for me, And so it's been a really nice year to follow, especially getting more deep, making videos. You kind of have to do a little bit more research and stuff. So you kind of get your hands dirty a little bit more, and you get to know some information while you're following everybody. So it's been a great year.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to check you out on it. You know, it's funny because people will say, "Oh man, it's easy to do YouTube." It's not as easy as people think. To one, put yourself out there, because immediately once you put yourself out there, you're going to have people that are going to try and bring you down. I mean, you got to have a tough skin when you get on YouTube. And
well, if you're a Cowboy fan, I mean, you're used to getting it from 31 other teams, so it's not like
that's true.
You know, you got like little thin skin. You know, you're used to it. My girl that she's from South America, and so I brought her to a Cowboys game like a couple of years ago, and I was like, look. Like, we're going to hear it from everybody, you know. It's just that's just how it is. It doesn't matter what game, we're always going to hear it. So, you know, it was like she was like, dude, and they all sit together. I was like, well, we're not that bad, you know. We kind of keep it to peace in some ways, depending if you're not in Philadelphia and stuff. So, but no, it's been a great year to follow, and I look forward to seeing what this team has to do. You know, and I think it's just amazing because you're doing it with so many rookies too. So that's just amazing.
Yeah, amen on that one. Somebody just commented that said we should do a shirt that says "I've been a Cowboys fan since," which would be actually pretty interesting. But there's a whole lot of different shirts that are in there. Let me check out. Let me go ahead and get some of the other people that we haven't got. Aisha Robinson. Aisha, where are you? Aisha Robinson's become my new best friend. Aisha. See Raymond Stylus. Raymond. Okay. Aisha Robinson, speak up. Say hello. How are you?
Hey, Mo.
How are you doing tonight?
All right.
Okay. Raymond, can you mute your mic, Raymond? Somebody's okay. Hey, Ace, do you have your mic? I mean, you have something on the background? So I'm getting a lot of feedback. Sorry.
Tonight is 1-8 Atlanta Vowels. Another missed free throw. Get exclusive team shop.
I'm actually drinking coffee that's got actually Kahlua in it. Yeah. And shout out to Casey Stewart. What's up, Casey? How are you doing tonight? Aisha, there you go. Much better, much better. Aisha is actually a New York Giant fan, but don't hold it against her. She suffered enough. She has suffered enough being a Giant fan, but she is very, very welcome on the Jobu Sports Report. Did you get your other rack yet?
Not yet.
Not
no.
yet? Okay. It went out, I think, the day before yesterday, so I guess you'll get it Monday. So hopefully you enjoy it. You probably will need to drink quite a bit with the Giants and what they're going through. So, hey, let me ask you this. How did you find the Jobu Sports Report?
Find out from Philly 500 or them.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
And you just
I
kind of hung
watching
with us.
content and it was good.
Well, I appreciate that. Okay. Well, are you ready for the new year?
Mm-hmm.
And Albert Sanchez, welcome to the Jobu Sports crew. I appreciate all the support, and if there's anything I can do for you, I love the letter that you sent. I just got that yesterday. Shout out to you. I really, me and my wife really appreciated that. It was, I read it and then I was like, you got to read this. She's just like, she was about ready to tear up. So
with the Giants being so bad and Mark being so good, are you starting to become a Cowboys fan?
Don't tell nobody, but yes.
Oh snap! Are we converting some? Oh my God! No. We got
Did you become a Cowboys fan when the Giants decided to sign Jason Garrett as their offensive coordinator?
They're your second team, soon to be your first team. Oh,
we'll keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, we'll keep it to the 262 people that are on here. All right, let me get to somebody I haven't gotten right now. Who have I not gotten right now? Michael Martinez, have I gotten you?
Hey, Mark, my name is actually Michael Marquez. But
Marquez, I'm sorry, man. You know I'm a name butcher, man. Okay.
I'm still having problems trying to get my camera going for the video. I'm having problems with that.
Okay. Well, how are you doing tonight? Where are you from?
Salinas, California.
Okay. What part of California is that?
Monterey County,
Okay.
close to San Francisco.
Okay. Way north. I want to know something. Why is San Francisco cold in the summertime? Why is it so?
Because it's close to the ocean.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like cold. You know, I think of California, I think of hot, but when we went to San Francisco, couple before the Super Bowl was in San Francisco in the summertime, I'm like, it's cold out here. This is California in the summertime. What the hell is up with that?
Oh, well, you know, in the wintertime, it can get pretty warm. On rare occasions, it can get warm.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, if you want the hotter heat, you just go down south toward like
LA,
Los Angeles,
Mhm.
Anaheim. So
Yeah, my daughter was living in L.A. for about 8 years, and whenever we go down there, man, it was hot and dry as could be. But then, you know, as soon as you get up to like Oxnard, it seemed like the temperature would drop like 15 degrees or so. So California, I guess you got a little bit of everything in there.
And that's how I met Mark. Was at the Cowboys training camp in 2015.
In 2015? Okay. You know, let's see, when was the last one? Last one I think was 2018 that I went to. I think it was
Probably 2017. That's when I last saw you there.
I'm trying to remember because we ended up, we went with my daughter and she had her Jeep. I think we went in 2018 too. And we drove about 2 or 3 hours north to some beach that was like an off-road beach. And so she was off-roading with her Jeep and everything else, which was really kind of cool too. Scared the piss out of me, but you know, I'm old.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
How do you like the Flash alternate Cowboys helmet that I got you? The blue helmet.
That one is really, really cool. It's actually sitting up where Jobu used to sit up on the counter. That's really, really kind of cool. It's almost a bluish purple color on it. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw that and I said, I'm going to get that for Mark for his birthday, but it came on a Monday because your birthday was on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Let me
Not a
go
problem, man.
to, let's see, who have I not gotten so far? Thomas Garrett. There's Thomas. What's up, Thomas Garrett? Let me ask Thomas to unmute. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat and things. I appreciate everybody being here. We are in our first hour. We got 2 hours and 8 minutes before the new year, and we're going to be bringing home the Dallas Cowboys. And Thomas, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I stayed home with my mother. Today is her 78th birthday.
Shout out to your mom.
And stayed home with her. We watched Alabama beat Cincinnati, and right now we're watching Georgia beat down Georgia, and it's been a good day.
Well, that's great. How you feeling about the Cowboys? How you feeling about the Cowboys going forward in the playoffs?
Well, I like our chances. I really do, Mark. I like our chances, and if we can just kill this COVID situation with our players, I think we're going to be all right. And I told a buddy of mine yesterday. I told him, I said, this team it's reminding me of these 90s teams all over again.
I don't want to throw away the whole box.
And the deep. I told him, I said the defense is coming around, and I told him, I said, man, I know you're mad because things are not working like they're supposed to be working. And I told him, I said, man, you got to realize something. This is the end of the season is near, and teams that are fighting for the playoffs, they're winning at no cost. They don't care about stats anymore. They just want to win just to, stay close to having a chance to have a chance going into the playoff.
The interesting thing, and you just jogged my memory though, when you think about this team, that it's like people aren't worried about, their own accolades. I mean, Micah Parsons is, close to the rookie record. Diggs is close to, he's tied the Cowboy record, and 3 away from actually tying the all-time one. But you don't feel like these are guys that are only looking out for me getting paid or me getting my, touches and things like that. We heard Amari Cooper say, he'd like to get the ball and be part of the solution, although that was more of a setup. because the way it was brought out by the talking heads was Mari Cooper's like, just give me the damn ball, but that's not what he did. He was asked if he's flustered with the situation of the Cowboys having issues, and he said yes, and he said I can be part of the solution, which is totally different than the narrative that was brought back around. But you see these guys all seeming to be playing for each other. When Micah Parsons only had the one tackle 2 weeks ago, people said, oh, where's Micah Parsons? He's like, hey, man, we're all Lions. We all got to eat. It wasn't that he was pissed off that he didn't get those plays. These guys are all going out, and you feel like they are playing for more than just the money, the contract. They're playing for each other, and that is a beautiful thing to see.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned the Talking Heads, because the Talking Heads, they remind me so much of Tim Sleeves. They and I tell everybody, stop listening to the Talking Heads. They can tell you that CD Lamb just jumped off a building a while ago, and everybody will fall for it, and CD Lamb is playing in a TNT Stadium when they're saying it. Stop listening to the Talking Heads. They don't know what they're talking about. The Talking Heads, all they want is, they just want clicks and attention. That's it. That's all.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. But, their thing is not necessarily to get the truth. When I grew up and when you grew up, there was actually credibility in journalism. When you read something in the paper, you could believe what was being told. It's not like that anymore.
You just picked up a hammer and hit two nails in the wood at the same time.
Yeah. It's all about getting people to click and watch. And if let's be clear. The Dallas Cowboys, love them or hate them, are your moneymaker. Nobody cares. You could, say that the Dallas, it drove me crazy because you saw Kyler Murray literally implode that team going from the number 1 seed to the 4th. And when you listen to them talking about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, you would have thought both of these teams are imploding. They were saying, well, the Cowboys need to have a great December. And I'm kind of like, how is 4 wins in December not a great December?
It seemed like the script flipped. Because if you remember, there was a time when Dallas couldn't win in December.
Yes.
Now Arizona have that they can't win in December thing going.
Right. Yep. So let me go through and I'll come back to you, my man. Let me get Melissa,
right,
one of the lovely ladies in the place. What's up, Melissa? Melissa, I'm asking you to unmute your mic. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Melissa, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Mark.
Happy New Year to you. A little bit early. We got 2 hours and 2 minutes till 2022. How are you doing?
Hey,
I love Zoom group.
Doing good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm just living the dream here. I'm actually this is so relaxing to just be here talking with you guys. I feel like I'm just sitting in the room with people having a party here. So tell me, Melissa, how did you become a Dallas Cowboy fan?
My daddy, he was a Cowboys fan, and and I was born in '84, so I've been one ever since I was born. And so, yeah, I'm diehard.
Well, that's great. How do you feel about the Cowboys? Do you think they're going to let us down?
No, not with our defense doing like it's doing, and Trayvon Diggs. Oh, not with the way he's playing and getting him 11 interceptions so far. I can see it. Our offense is a little shaky, but hey, they've been showing us what they are capable of.
Well, here's the thing on the offense and things. Everybody has good games and bad games. Tampa Bay got shut out against New Orleans. Buffalo lost to the Lions, only scoring 6 points. We've seen, the Cardinals losing to the Lions. There's no team out there that hasn't had a bad game or two. So we get listening to the narrative and believe that the sky is falling with the Dallas Cowboys. But Stewart will actually back me up on this. With the Cowboys scoring those couple of weeks, Stewart, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. You can fill it in exactly. And Darren Jurgens, shout out to you. Appreciate the super chat. Happy New Year to do, and look forward to the Cowboys having in store for the 2022 season. But the last couple of weeks, you were talking about fantasy football, how bad it was scoring across the board. Not just the Cowboys, but the NFL in general.
Yeah, it was week 15 was terrible. Week 16 was terrible. There was all sorts of studs across the NFL that were just wet in the bed, and teams that are higher ranks got knocked out of playoffs. Teams that were lower ranks went on because it was just so random. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
That's the thing that's crazy about it. So what you heard by the talking heads is, well, the Cowboys' offense is down. They're not scoring points, but they didn't tell you that offenses across the board. Because some of the fantasy football wasn't like 60 and 70 points winning games for the playoffs there.
70s and 80s, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and normally it's like 130, 140, right?
I'm trying to get over my wounds still, Mark. You're not making me feel any better.
It's okay. So you're like the fantasy football commercial from some years back with the girls in the car and she's crying.
I've got some championships going, just not the ones I care about.
Yeah.
I cost myself chance at $700 because I started Roz's boy, Javonte Williams, who I also like, and I didn't start Justin Jackson. I lost by 6 points. I was down by over 100. I had Dak, Zeke, Dalton Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, and the damn kicker. Halftime, I was down by 6, thinking, I got this. And then we sat the starters. So I was happy for the win, but that $700 is breaking my heart right now.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and talk to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, what's your first name? Wilkerson, are you there? He's got the cigar.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing there, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just want to say thank you for all your material you put out. It lines up perfect every morning. I go in my warehouse, I get all my stuff straight, and when I get to my desk to do all my clerical work, I get the notification that your morning video is posted, and then I go on a 3-hour listening spree on YouTube to get all my morning news in. So by lunch, I can talk smack to all my employees.
You know, it's funny because I had, L Boogie sent me an email and said, you know, I get up in the morning and I get my coffee and I drink my coffee with your live stream. And I showed it to my wife and she's like, oh, this is great. So this morning I'm laying there in bed and I was a little extra tired this morning. She's like, you need to get up. I said, what the fuck? She said, you need to make sure you're not late because L Boogie is waiting for you to have his coffee. I'm like, ain't this some shit? So I appreciate that, man. It's crazy to me. I'm still humbled because I still can't believe that anybody would want to listen to me all these years later. But I'm truly blessed by so many of you. For me tonight, this is actually great because you guys all see me and hear me and all that. But to start to get to know you guys is just incredible. It really is. I am so blessed.
I think there's probably a bunch of people in the group that start their morning coffee with you.
Yeah. I tell you what, it must scare them awake because I'm not much to look at early in the morning. So, but yeah, I'm so thankful to have everybody in here. Sharon Jones, another one of the ladies in the chat here. Let me get to Andre Montel. Okay, I know I messed that one up. Where's Andre? Andre, did you leave?
I'm here, Mark.
Okay, where are you? Let's see. Oh, there you go. How are you doing, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Bet.
I can definitely hear you.
I just got off of work. I'm here with my beautiful girlfriend and the dog. Just ringing in the new year, man.
Well, shout out to you. Tell your girlfriend we said hey, and we appreciate her letting you spend some time with us here on this New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are ready for a great new year. 2022, I'm calling it, is going to be a great year. I'm just going to put it out there. It's going to be a great year.
Well, I gotta say, man, I've been a fan from you since the moment you started beefing with Philly
500.
No, it's Benet. That's as far back I go.
Oh, but Benet Emery?
Debate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is a long time, man.
Yeah, you're entitled to debate, and that was some of my favorite content, man. I wanted to go back and watch it the other day, but I didn't know where to find it.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately, all that's
I'm out here
gone
in
from every
Dallas,
channel.
and the weather's kind of bad. Not bad, but it's weird. It's like real foggy, so it's kind of interesting.
It's kind of like that too, because we got like a misty rain that's going on outside, and it's really, I mean, it's the middle of winter, but it's like literally like 65 degrees. It's kind of crazy.
Got him! Fumble! Oh, God.
Thomas, what the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You scared a brother like that? You come screaming like that? Damn! Damn!
No,
what the fuck?
I'm watching the Orange Bowl and Michigan's quarterback fumble.
You giving me a heart attack up here, bro?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Mark.
Okay, I've got to go over here. I have to go over here because
Hey, real quick, Mark, before you let me go, man.
Yeah, what's that?
Hold up. I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
I issued you a challenge probably about 2 games ago.
Uh-oh.
When you come down to Dallas,
Uh-huh.
I challenge you to a cook-off, sir. See who makes the best brisket and ribs.
Ooh. Now, see, I'm going to cheat because I'm going to bring Jet with me because Jet is the one with the brisket.
Hey, that's
okay?
all good. You bring a whole army.
Okay,
I'm a
I'll
Texas
bring
boy.
Jet down because Jet is the one when it comes to the brisket. Now, the pulled pork, I got the pulled pork, and I got the chicken wings. I'll put my chicken wings against anybody out there. All right? So it definitely will be a party.
Brisket and ribs, sir.
All right, cool beans. I have to go to our fresh meat in here. In fact, hold up. Nick Caps, come on over here, Nick.
These guys are going to make us hungry.
Oh, we're talking about the weather. It's 70 here right now, but it's going to be 21 by Saturday
Jake
night.
Hills, what's up, man? Okay, where's Nick Cap? Nick, come on, Nick. Come on, speak up, Nick.
Right here, bro.
I got you, Nick. Look, I had this ready. I had this ready for the game. Jobu had what? Nick, where's your picture?
Oh,
where's Nick?
Right here, right here.
Okay, there you are, Nick. Now, see, this is a great example of, even though we may not see eye to eye on football teams, and see, Nick gave me this pig. You remember the pig, right? He's on a skewer here. You can't hear me, Nick? Nick, you must have a bad.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you now.
Okay, Nick gave me this pig at the tailgate a couple weeks ago before the game, and I've since skewered the pig, and we're gonna barbecue him. But Nick is a Washington fan, but he's also a tailgate member. Nick is one of the coolest people that you will ever meet, and I'm glad to say that you like a brother, man. You like a brother.
Thank you, Mark.
And I appreciate it.
I like listening to you while I'm at work.
Even though I trash the Washington football team. Uh-huh.
And I listen to you while I'm at work working. I always like to hear what you got to say. It's just great to hear you, man. I know I'm a Washington football team fan, but it's just the way you're able to connect, and I like to hear what you have to say. And, you know I like to see you guys lose. I like to see your reactions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the great thing about your channel.
Well, we haven't seen too many losing reactions this year, fortunately for the Cowboys.
Exactly.
It's been actually.
Last year was different.
Oh,
Last year it was different, Mark.
Last year was terrible.
Hey, Mark, everybody, I'm out of here. I got to go. I'm going to spend time with my beautiful lady.
There you go, man. Bring in the new year, buddy. Bring in the new year.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Tell her thank you for allowing you to be here. All right. Have a good new year, and we'll see you next year. All right. Something else. Where are you, something else?
Hey.
How are you doing, man? Something else. Where are you?
What's going on?
Hey, not too much.
I'm in Jersey.
You're in Jersey? Okay. You know, when
I
we
just got off the road. I just made it home.
Oh, cool. You know, it was funny because you got the name something else, and we were worried that when we put the name something else, if that was actually your real name, because sometimes they'll see the name like that and they'll say, okay, this isn't the person, and not deliver it. Your package did get to you, right?
Yeah, it got to me. I didn't get a chance to open it yet because I just got home because I'm an over the road truck driver. So.
Oh, okay. So you've been gone for the Christmas holidays and all?
You know, I'm usually out 3 weeks at a time. And then,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, well, shout out to you for.
I just got home. Yeah, I was like I said, you know, I really want to thank you for what you do, man, and everything Holmes doing you and Law Nations, you and Law is my only gateway in. I just discovered you in September. To be honest with
you. Well, cool. But we got a
you.
bad connection here. Kind of.
It was it was Law Nation first, and then when I discovered Law Nation, then that's when Mark Holmes came across my thing. I was like, let me see, because I'm anything Cowboys. I've been Cowboys since I was a little kid, very little. My dad and my whole family is Cowboys, even though we live up north. But
Amanda Brown says something else. My dad is a truck driver. I appreciate everything that you do. Shout out, Amanda.
I thank you. Appreciate it. Every time you go live on Sunday, you know, when I wake up, you pretty much get me through my whole shift. You do like a 10-hour, because if you know anything about truck driving, we allowed to drive 11 hours, 14 hours a day.
Wow.
So my whole 10 hours is listening to you on Sunday.
Wow, that's cool.
It goes from I listen to you for like 2 hours, then I'll switch over to Law Nation whenever he goes live and listen to him about an hour, then I'll come back over to you, and then you might be like, go troll Philly 500, then I go troll Philly 500.
Oh boy. All right.
I do that all the time, but like I said, you know, you pretty much my.
Well, shout out to you, man.
You like my update, anything Cowboys.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. Let me go. I'll come on back to you. I want to check out.
I really want to appreciate it.
Much appreciate, man. I appreciate you, because without people like you, I can't do what I'm doing. All right. So I have a Vanessa here. Vanessa. Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Okay, I'm scared because we have there's a Vanessa troll, and I'm assuming that's not you.
No.
Okay, I'm just checking. Okay.
I'm the troll.
No, okay. I'm all cowboy.
Well, shout out to you, Vanessa. We appreciate you. So how long you been a Cowboy fan?
As long as I have known anything about football. That's the only team I've ever rooted for.
Well, shout out to you. And in the years that you've seen the Cowboys, what's your feeling of this team versus some of the other ones?
I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Even though we have some downs, some lows, but everybody goes through it. And I just wish the commentators would give us a fair shake.
Actually, you know what? I don't need it. In fact,
I don't need it either.
Usually when they end up saying, oh, the Cowboys are going to do something, it seems like that's when we usually lose. I'm okay with them getting egg on their face, just like there was yesterday a clip of Shannon Sharp over the summer saying the Cowboys, they weren't going to win the division, that the Giants were going to win, that Washington was going to be second, and the Cowboys were going to be third. I love that. And that's one of the reasons why I watch the shows, to go ahead and say, look at these jackasses and how bad they are.
Shannon Sharp was full of it.
Well, he's always full. But again, it's a production. You know, they do things because there's a guy from Pro Football Focus who literally trashed Diggs today, okay? Had he said Diggs is going to be a great cornerback, nobody would have, paid any attention to it. But because he said that basically, he's okay. The interceptions are great, but he's not really a good run stopper. Well, you know what? If I've got to have my cornerback to be the run stopper, then the rest of my defense is ass. I need my man to get me the ball. How about that?
Diggs is no primetime, but was primetime a run stopper?
Nope. Primetime, yeah, shit. Primetime was never going to tackle anybody. Alicia, how you doing tonight, Alicia?
Diggs makes enough of an impact out there.
Yeah.
You can live with a little bit of the misses.
Let me get to Jonathan with the blessings. Jonathan, how are you doing tonight?
Hey. Oh, I'm doing great, Mark. How you doing?
Not bad. Where are you from, Jonathan?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio, okay.
Yeah.
Not far away. How long you been a Cowboy fan?
Oh, probably since the day I was born. My mom was a Cowboys fan, and my cousins were Cowboys fans. And my mom used to tell me when
the Cowboys used to score a touchdown, they used to carry me up on their shoulder and we'd celebrate together. So
Todd Wilson, thank you for the super chat. Wilson. You never had any problem being a Cowboy fan, being in Ohio. You got the Bengals, you've got the Browns and things, and not that far from the Lions or Pittsburgh. How did you become a Cowboy fan in Ohio?
Like I said, just born and raised. My mom was a Cowboys fan, and it all went down from there. Most of my family's Cowboys fans. Unfortunately, my brothers, one's a Pittsburgh fan, and the other one's a Tampa Bay fan.
Tampa. Now, okay, Tampa Bay. Now you can't get much further from Ohio than Tampa Bay. That's the strange one right there. Good God.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny because as I'm looking at most of the people and where they're from and stuff, very few of the people that are actually in here are actually from Dallas. I've always gotten this thing that he's not a real Cowboy fan because he's not from Dallas and things like that, that you're a bandwagon fan. It's like, dude, I've been a Cowboy fan probably longer than you've been alive before they were actually winning Super Bowls. But it's just kind of crazy. We're everywhere. But shout out to you, my man. I appreciate the support. And
hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I start calling myself the famous one because you say my name wrong every time, so I just call me the famous one.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, truth in advertising. English was not my best subject. Okay, and being dyslexic, words are I just can't get them. So a lot of times I'll look at it and it's just like I have no clue how to pronounce it and stuff. That's just not my strong suit. Everybody's got something that they're good at. I'm good at remembering numbers and working with math and working with my hands and stuff. English, I'm just going to butcher up your name, so forgive me. And the thing is I'll get it right today, and tomorrow it'll be wrong again. Patrick Foley, shout out to you for the super chat. Knock on Diz is he can't cover the faster receivers. Yeah, well, you know what? I will take a cornerback that is getting me the ball that occasionally does give up a play or two. I'm okay with that. Because I see what my defense is doing now that we're getting takeaways versus ones that could allegedly tackle. Actually, we had ones that couldn't tackle last year and couldn't intercept the ball. So I'll take that one. So shout out to you, famous one. Yeah. Let me go to It's King Mega, Cali bound. This is crazy to finally see some of the people behind the names. King Mega.
What's up, Mark?
What's going on, King Mega? How are you doing today?
Good. I'm good. I'm at work right now.
Okay. Are you in Cali?
Yeah. No, I'm in Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. Okay.
I'm the one that E2 told you about.
Oh, gotcha. So how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm good.
Let me see. Somehow I've lost you. Can't get your picture up here.
Still keep kicking me out. So if it kicked me out, I'm sorry.
Okay,
For some reason, it's acting up a little bit.
Okay. No, you're
can
good.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can. I was just trying to get your picture.
If you see I disappear, it's my thing messing up. I guess I'm in a bad service area right now.
Okay. So, just Aisha Robinson asks, how are those Titan fans treating you?
I got a lot of family who's Titan fans, so it ain't too bad down here.
Nick, shut up. You don't want Dallas, dude. We want Dallas. Come on, Nick. Man, get off the crack pipe. Oh, man. So how did you become – are you originally from Memphis?
I like the troll.
Okay. Are you from Memphis originally? I know Thomas is from Memphis. Thomas, aren't you from Memphis too? Thomas Garrett? He's
No, I'm from Nashville.
Oh, Nashville. Okay. All right. Sorry. Well, you've been to one city in Tennessee. You've been to them all. No, I'm sorry. No, they're actually two totally different places.
Yeah, I go to Nashville a lot. So I got family up there, and I got family here in Memphis, and some of my family out of Mississippi.
Something else. I think he just dropped out again.
What part? What part of Mississippi? I'm in Jackson.
Coldwater. You know Coldwater?
Oh, okay. Okay, out there in the country.
In the country.
In the country.
We came through Tennessee. We stayed in Memphis when I was driving back with my daughter. The only problem was we drove during the day as much as possible, and then would stop about 8, 9 o'clock. And when we did, that was back in April. And unfortunately, everything was
Mississippi down now.
Huh?
No, I was talking to Dante Carr. I told him, I said, they call it Mississippi down now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's so close.
Everybody calls South Haven Memphis.
Yeah, South
Everything
Haven.
that's right
South
around
Haven.
Memphis is called Memphis.
Yeah, we don't count South Haven.
Yeah, we don't
already in
count
Memphis when you get there.
because you don't want to get caught by the police in Mississippi.
Oh no,
So,
no.
I heard that.
They don't play out there, man.
But yeah,
Worse
Mark,
than
I've been a
the heat of
big
the
fan
night
for a
down
long
now.
time.
It's worse than in the heat of the night down now.
Oh, I heard that.
Definitely.
Forever Runway Line. Shout out to you.
I'm a returning channel member. So I was a channel member a while back, and I got my shot glass from you. I meant to message back your wife. So
Cool beans. You know, I'm trying to think about how many shot glasses I've probably gone through. I want to say probably about 1,200 are out there easily.
What's up, Jessica?
Forever Fresh Fashion Line. This is an interesting one. He said, I bet Green Bay radio stations are saying, do the Packers match up well with us, or are they saying they should avoid us? You know, the thing is that everybody's talking about how great Green Bay's playing. Their defense has been giving up points like crazy.
And the referees have been helping them out too.
Yeah, you know, when you end up giving up 30 points to the Bears, and they should have lost that game to the Browns. Oh, my God, they should have lost that game to the Browns. How Kevin Stefanski could not decide to run the football when they were getting 8.5 yards per play with the 1:03 left. You only need to get in field goal range to win the game, and you decide to have Baker Mayfield throw the ball 3 times in a row. It's like, are you really on crack or something?
Mark, I have a question.
What's that?
This was before the this was before the last interception.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was saying to myself when I was watching that game, I kept saying to myself, I said, man, you at midfield, almost a minute.
3 timeouts.
First down, 3 timeouts.
And they haven't stopped. You've run for 219 yards. You have run the football more than you passed. You haven't had a fumble.
My thing was you was plotting the ball on the ground. The Packers was giving you the rushing game. They was giving you as many yards you want. Why in the hell didn't you keep the ball on the ground? You was in midfield. All you needed was about 20 to 30 yards. You was in field goal
15
range.
yards, you're in field goal range.
Right.
15 yards, 1:03, 3 timeouts. And you got to midfield. How? Because you're running the football.
Poor
And
coaching
Mark,
like
me,
Dallas.
you, anybody
Shut up,
that's on the
Nick.
panel, we could have coached that drive.
No, look, I was literally, after the third quarter, after 3 first half interceptions, I was like, don't let Baker Mayfield throw the ball anymore. Just run the football. They haven't stopped you all night. Just run the football. And
You know,
still,
and,
here
and,
it is.
and it was almost as if Green Bay was trying to give the game to them.
It really was. I was like, they could actually get this game. And here it was, boom, Baker Mayfield, 4th interception of the night. That was sad.
You can say the same thing about the Ravens. The Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens. You could also look at the Chargers. Literally every time on 4th down, we're going for it on 4th down. They kicked one of those field goals. They ended up would have won their game. But you know, this is the new NFL. You know, we're going to take every chance we can and just keep going for it.
They were copying the Cowboys because we couldn't trust our freaking field goal kicker, Zerline.
Mm-hmm.
With Cousins out, we're counting on the Lions.
Yeah. You know what? You never know. You never know because somebody, you know, sometimes you get a guy that nobody knows anything about. And let's be clear, Green Bay's defense has been giving up a whole lot of yardage.
Right.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. On Twitter, to Terry McCauley, he was saying that one of our offensive linemen was an illegal man downfield. But this yo-yo will mention on how many missed holding calls were on the Washington side of the field on their offensive line. It's like, yeah, dude, you're missing all those offensive line of hold holdings on every play against these guys. They're literally mugging Micah Parsons, and I could see it plain as day. And the referee could see it, but he's finger banging himself right there at the field.
It wouldn't have never made the difference of the score. The game was still over with.
Oh yeah, the game was still over, but I would still like him to call it down the middle. Hey, these idiots are on me.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, these referees are just finger banging themselves. Jackasses.
Have I missed anybody? Is anybody here that I have not? Derek Jones, did I get you?
Has Jess come on yet?
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica's in here because I saw her.
Yeah, she's right there.
Hey guys,
How you doing, Jessica?
Hey, Jessica.
I'm fine. Getting ready to go to church for night watch service.
All right. Say a prayer
see
for
my
all
gift
of us.
that my first lady got me, a blankie.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I got you up here, Mark.
There you go. Up that. There's one of the. That's one of the early ones. That's before we started painting them in
Excuse
team
me
colors.
about my personal right there too.
No problem. How you feeling about the Cowboys?
I'm looking for them to whoop butts.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mouth deserved to get his butt whooped and his team. And I'm looking for that 12-4.
Okay. I don't
Hi,
care if it's
everybody.
11-5 or 12-4. What I care about is they hold up a
12-4, not 11-4.
Only thing I care about is playoffs at this point.
Playoffs. Well, I want them to win out. Still.
Playoffs? You kidding me?
Yep. Playoffs. That's all I care about is what we do in the playoffs. I just want to get to the playoffs healthy and hopefully with some momentum and make some noise.
6.
I'm sick of hearing people saying, "Oh, well, yeah, they're in the playoffs, but they're going to do Cowboy things. They're going to automatically lose. They're a fringe team, and this, that, and the other."
Let them keep on hating and talking, y'all.
If we lose, it's going to be because of the damn referees.
I'm so sick and tired of hearing that right there. I'm like so tired of hearing, "Oh, they're going to do Cowboy thing." This is a whole different Cowboys team. So what are you talking about?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Jason Garrett era right there.
Well, that's how
But
they
here's
get their
what I'm
ratings
afraid
by
of.
saying that. Because you hear it every day. That's how they get their ratings, is saying, "Oh, Cowboys are going to choke.
There you
Cowboys are
go.
going to do the Cowboy things." That's all they can say.
You hit the nail on the head on that.
That right there just gets to my soul when I hear the talking heads be like, "Oh, they're going to get this," and Stephen A is, oh my God.
We need to put
I really want the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, hang on for one. Hold on for 1 second here. I've got to respond to a comment here. Captain Camaraderie. All of Dick's picks were against bad quarterbacks. Okay, I hear what you're saying on that, and if that's the case, then how come all of the other defensive players weren't also getting 11 picks? Good quarterback or not? I'm just saying, because Diggs has more interceptions than I believe 13 teams. Diggs has more interceptions than anybody in the last 30 years.
But we call that moving the goalpost.
I mean, seriously.
They
Captain,
moving the
look, hold on. Captain Camaraderie.
I don't remember
Captain Padre, you don't know jack squad douche, man. You need to shut up. What do you want Diggs to do? What do you want Diggs to do? Not catch the ball? Give me a break, man. Why don't you go sit in that rock?
I bet you Captain Camaraderie works for ESPN. Okay?
Mark,
What's that?
Mark,
Yeah.
those are haters who don't have nowhere else to go.
Yep. That's true.
Didn't Diggs pick off Tom Brady?
Yes, he did.
Oh, hell yes, he did.
Right.
Yep.
He picked off
Justin Herbert. Yep.
And he picked off Mac Jones.
Mac
Yep.
Jones.
Returned that for a touchdown.
So this guy just they don't even watch football. They just want to hate on the Cowboys.
Look, they listen to Acho Trash Juice. Look, when Casey Stewart tells you, "Shut the fuck up, you're in trouble, dude." When Sweet Casey tells you to shut the fuck up, you done messed up, dog.
Yeah. No, he didn't pick out Pat Mahomes.
He ain't pick. Oh my God. Okay, Camaraderie. Now you just stupid because everybody's picking off Matthew Stafford, Mr. Pick Six himself. Dude has got 9 interceptions since week 9, dude. You're smoking crack, man. Just say no, dude. Just say no. It's better to keep quiet instead of letting people know that you're just plain stupid. I mean, come on, man.
Y'all have a happy New Year. I'll be back here in a little bit. Gonna go grab some dinner.
All right, Stu.
All right, man.
Okay, Stu. We have exactly an hour and a half until the new year. We're halfway through. I hope you guys are enjoying our live stream here. And thank you, Captain Camaraderie, for being some fresh meat and being the idiot of the night. Is there anybody else who would like to become the idiot of the night?
Hey, Mark.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm 3 hours behind.
Okay.
I'm 3 hours behind you, so the New Year's won't start until 12 o'clock for me.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to do that one with you, bro. You're out in the West Coast.
Mark, I have something to show you.
Okay.
Mark,
hold on.
I have something to show you.
Somebody's got something to show me. Who is that? I tell you what.
Thomas Gary.
Thomas. Okay, Thomas, what's up?
Remember the laces you gave us
You got
last
the original
year?
one. See, and I've got to send the original tailgate members, Thomas. I'm going to send you the full rack.
Yes, with the shot glasses on it.
Yeah.
Well, there they are right there. They're over my right shoulder. Those shot glasses, I haven't used those yet.
Okay.
And I have three more other shot glasses that I have from you.
Okay.
Those
See, you
four
probably have some of the ones that I don't have anymore, like the keep your ass at home. I didn't keep any of those. I have none of those.
No, I have the spread the mojo.
Right. I got those. Those I still have. And then there's the
Anyway,
draft ones. There's keep your ass at home, and then there's broke ass media.
Anyway, I got a broke ass media. I got that too. But anyway, I have not drunk out of those shot glasses yet. I am waiting until we win the Super Bowl because, for one, I'm the only Dallas Cowboy fan in my family.
The only one.
When we win the Super Bowl, all of the haters that's in my family, they ain't gonna have no other choice but to take a shot of tequila out of those shot glasses, and I'm waiting for that day to come.
Damn. All right, I heard that. Dana Jet. Hold on, Dana, where'd you go, Dana?
Yes.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm drunk, man.
You're drunk. He's got. Damn. How you doing? Drunk, man. I'm just drunk. Damn it.
You started
early. I can say three things though that make sense. I hate bandwagon fans.
Okay.
We went going to the Super Bowl, I know.
Okay.
And I can't think of the third one.
Cause you're drunk.
Oh, yeah, I'm drunk. No, I ain't drunk.
Oh man, Angelica, hold on, Angelica,
Mark.
you haven't gotten your. Oh my God, Angelica.
Mark,
hold
I
on.
haven't even got started.
You haven't even got started.
I haven't even got started yet, and I still got my bottle with me.
Well, I got a little Kahlua in my coffee because I said, you know what, I got to make sure I stay awake because you know.
Was that Amsterdam?
Huh?
Yes, it is. Amsterdam apple.
No, man, you gotta get tequila.
No, you
know
gotta
what?
get rum.
I thought about getting tequila, but if I got tequila,
No.
I would probably be in a coma right now.
It got
Rum.
blue in there though. You see that blue?
Oh Lord.
I not seen the blue.
Yeah, it matches this.
All right. Okay. So the tequila is, but I'm a rum man. I just got to have my rum. I just got to have my rum.
The Jobu rum.
That's right, man. Well, I'll drink just about any kind of rum, and that's where Kahlua is actually made from rum too. So that kind of fits in here as well. I've had a few. Big D said he's had a few Miller Lights. Nathan Henry is back. Patrick Foley. I've never been one of those. I've never got one of the draft shot glasses. I have actually 3 of those draft shot glasses from that first draft that we did. I'll probably do. I saw Brian SoCal in here. I've been looking for Brian because I need him, man. I need him. My email address is right there in the corner. Let me pop it up there.
Oh, I know what number 3 is.
Number 3.
Green
what's
Bay's
number
gonna cheat.
Oh well, tell us something we don't know.
They're gonna cheat.
Okay.
But it's not gonna work.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that we're going to probably see a Bucks versus Pats Super Bowl. I do not want to see that. Bucks versus Pats.
No, I think the Bucks are hurting right now with the wide receivers that are hurt.
Cowboys.
And their defense
We
is
too
not as
healthy
good
to
as
lose
it
to the
was.
All the
Kansas
Bucks
City
needed the
versus
referees to help them.
Cowboys.
To be honest with you, I really would like to go against Green Bay. I think we could take Green Bay this year.
Yeah, but we got to play against their referees too.
We don't. It's not like we haven't. It's not like we haven't played against them before.
Well, we can knock the referees out too.
Knock them out with their own block of cheese.
Go ahead and do what they did in the longest yard.
Okay, hold on. Shout out to Adrian Dyson. Man, I hate people saying we haven't beat a good team since. Hold on, wait a minute. That we haven't beat a good team since we're in the NFC East, and using an excuse why we're not good. Uncle Tom Brady, the Jets, Buffalo, Miami for how many years? I've said that forever, that Bill Belichick had 6 wins every year because his division really stunk. And the fact that we've had, right now, even as bad as the Eagles are, the Eagles could end up being a playoff team. Washington was considered a playoff team and beat Tampa Bay. So,
we considering a
haters are
the Falcons and the Saints, they're considered a playoff team because they're 7 and 8 right now, both of them.
Yeah, well, the Falcons were the 7th seed when we played them at that point, and we knocked them out.
The weakest division is the NFC North. They got the Lions and the Bears.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought the Lions was going to go 0-17. Oh, my.
But
they would have been the first team to go 0-16 and go 0-17. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, but they praising Aaron Rodgers, and he's beating up on that weak division. Like, they're very weak.
Yeah, Sharon Rodgers.
And they call ours weak every year.
Okay. All right. Now, there's do me a favor. If you're not getting into the chat, raise your hand so that way I can make sure I see you and to get your points and stuff in. Because we kind of have a tendency to start running. Sometimes it's hard to get points in. So if you have a point that you say, hey, there's a button over there to raise your hand. So raise your hand for me, definitely. The Saints are a good team. It's funny because we beat the Saints, who Tampa Bay lost to twice.
Mark.
Yes.
Pretty much shot glass.
There you go. You putting something in it?
I just drink orange juice.
Orange juice? It's New Year's Eve, Aisha. Come on now. Just put a little gin in with that orange juice.
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink? Okay, all right. We'll shots of orange juice will be fine then.
Green Bay lost to the Saints.
Yeah, the first loss. You only call that a loss? Was it 36-3?
No, it was a blowout.
They got their ass handed to them.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Have you you should make a Philly 500 shot glass like the one you have your shirt with the baby Philly 500. You should make a shot glass of that. I think that one will be funny.
Well, I'm trying to get Brian Silkow to make me one. Patrick Foley. Yes, Patrick, I did get that. Shout out to you. Picture of you with Dan Quinn. You lucky dog.
Who else hates Skip Bayless?
Skip,
that sucker.
Skip Bayless. Yeah.
That guy wanted Jacoby Brissett over Dak Prescott.
No,
do you remember? Actually, let me see if I can find it because this is hilarious. Hold on.
Skip.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, he hates New York sports.
Skip Bayless get on my nerves.
Let me see.
I know the Cowboys are a scary
He said
team
he's
right
a
now.
Cowboy fan, though.
Oh, he is not a cat.
No, he a fake fan.
I done seen him go against the Cowboys so many times.
Okay, all right. Let's listen to that.
You told me that Dak Prescott outdone Russell Wilson.
Wait a minute.
It take Mike Fisher to talk about it.
Hold on. Let me play this clip.
Right time.
Let's see. It's straight craziness. Okay. It's straight craziness. Let's listen to
Potatoes and accept what he can do as opposed to fixating on what he cannot do. The point was that in all those games he started that year in 2011 for the Broncos, in the last 5 minutes of those games, He led the National Football League in my favorite stat, QBR. Number one in the league.
Guess who he's talking about?
As our man Eric Mangini said in 2011, while on my show on ESPN, he said there's something about Tebow.
Shout out to always a lady.
5 minutes of games, he gets deadly accurate. He does. He gets deadly clutch. He wheels the ball to the right guy at the right time in exactly the right spot. And he did it again and again and again. He was not a consistent passer, as you have repeatedly pointed out, but you fixate on the negative. There's no way you can lead the Denver Broncos to a division championship from 1-4 in the hole, dead in the water at 1-4 as a marginal athlete. He is a sensational competitor, and we're going to talk more about this later. But
he literally said he'd take Tim Tebow over Dak Prescott.
What he sees now in Tim Tebow, and he was telling his assistant coaches who worked out Tim Tebow, and we'll get deeper into this later, but he said, guys, you don't understand. This guy is the most competitive maniac you're ever going to talk to. That's why Urban said, let's give this a shot, because Urban knows what can happen if you put Tim Tebow in a football game with the game on the line, the biggest plays of the game, the scoring plays, the 3rd and 2 at the 20, or maybe the 4th and goal at the 1. Tim Tebow will make that play. Don't dismiss what he can do, because I've never seen anything like what Tim Tebow can do on a football field if you give him the opportunity. Only one team was forced to give him the opportunity, and it was your team in 2011. And all he did was win.
All he did was win.
You can't dismiss him when he threw for 316 yards and beat Pittsburgh in a playoff game. And if we could just please quickly see the pass that he threw to win
the QBR in the last 5 minutes of the game. He and Dak Prescott, empty calories. They're playing pretty
here
defense.
We go. Empty
you
calories.
See, you notice Dak Prescott in the beginning of the game, the numbers are not the same as when they get behind by 20, when they're down by 24. Well, Tim Tebow accuracy goes when teams start playing prevent defense, because they said, okay,
he actually he said Tim Tebow, he would take over Dak Prescott. So Skip Bayless is on crack. I'm sorry, there's no way in the world. He's just a winner. Yes, sir.
Mark.
Yeah.
Somebody tell Free Ray Ricky to stop selling them crack.
but am I crazy? Listen to that
Free
crap.
Ray Ricky done got rich off of Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. He's selling them crack.
He's selling them something, but
they need to get off. They need to get off the pipe, dude.
But here's the thing that's funny. You hear Shannon Sharp's thing about empty calories. So let's go back and revisit Matthew Stafford. So by Shannon Sharp's definition, empty calories are the game is a blowout. You got no chance. It's garbage time. Name me a quarterback that's been in more garbage time than Matthew Stafford being with the Lions. But yet they're praising him. Matthew Stafford is first quarterback in like 50,000 yards, man. He's slinging the ball.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Amanda Brown has a question. Amanda Brown.
I'm sorry. I missed the hand up. Amanda. What's up, Amanda?
Hey. So funny story too. I came across your channel at first.
Mm-hmm.
I think when Dak was doing the first set of contract talks.
Yeah.
And of course, this was like when I was still, watching the Talking Heads and stuff. And I think it was shortly like after his brother Tad had
went off.
Posted something or something like that, and then his uncle called in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Phillip, yeah.
I heard that, and I was like, "Nah, that's somebody calling in. That can't be real." And then, I want to say about a few weeks later, I just happened to come across your show again. And then I found your show, and I was like, "Oh, smack! That was his uncle."
Yeah, that's Uncle Phillip. He's cool, people. He is
he's cool though.
I feel like I've actually not met him in person, but I feel like he's family. We've talked so many times and stuff on the phones. It's a shame because when people are online, you don't realize that there are people on the other side that have feelings and things like that. And when you get these internet trolls and stuff, some of the things that they say and stuff, it's crazy. You know, when Dak's brother died, there were people that were out there literally saying, good, maybe now Dak can focus in on football instead of his family. And you start hearing things like that. It's like, what is wrong with you people? So, yeah, he would, and he is not a fan of Skip Bayless or Acho either. They're both, you know, hey, there's E2 Blue. What's up, E2? Hey. And let's see, I've got somebody that's on here. Who do I have in front of me? I don't see the name listed. Oh,
E2 in here?
Yeah, he's in the chat. I got my drunk friend Dana Jet back on here. His head is kind of rolling. Devarius Moore.
What's going on, Mark?
Same stuff, different day, man. I'm just happy to be in here. Shout out to Always a Lady, the person that gave me the hopper and the super chat. I appreciate you. So what's going on, Mr. Moore?
Not much, man. It's been a long time no see, man. I actually met you a couple of years ago, man. I'm here in Dallas, Texas.
Well, shout out to you. I've met a lot of people, and sometimes it's hard to remember everybody, especially when you start getting to be
you will remember, man.
I'd remember.
Yeah, you will remember. This is not be. You will remember. You will remember.
Go ahead. Refresh my memory.
It's been like a couple of years ago.
Was it draft? Was it a game, or what was the situation?
It was a game. I think it was 2019. It was before 2020, before COVID. It was a game opener against the Giants, but this was maybe a couple of years ago.
That was a season. Okay, the season opener. That was the season opener. I forgot, or I messed up with my plane tickets because I actually booked my flight for the next week.
Y'all drove.
Yeah, and I realized after doing my live stream that I didn't have a 5 a.m. flight, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, I got to get to Dallas, and I called the airline. Like, oh, well, we could change your flight. It's like $1,000 each way, and I'm like, honey, I can't spend $1,000. If I had it, I couldn't do it. And next thing I know, E2 Blue, who's in the chat, I was calling my home. It's like, who wants to go to Dallas? Who wants to go to Dallas? We're driving to Dallas tonight, okay?
It's a long drive for y'all. Y'all live in Virginia and Maryland. That's a long drive.
It was 21 hours. We left at like 1:30 in the morning. I drove through the night, having not slept since the night before. I think I drove till about 9, and then E2 took over, and we just kept going back and forth till we weren't gonna miss that game. We weren't gonna miss that game.
You got to see the scenery.
I got to see what?
At least you got to see the scenery.
Oh, I did. And the strangest thing is, I think it was, I'm trying to remember what state. It might have been Tennessee, but it looked like if you were to take a poop emoji and make it like oversized, life size, I guess it was like brush that they had put up on the side of the road, but they looked like these huge piles of shit that we were driving past. Let me get Charles Edwards, got his hand up. Charles Edwards, unmute your mic, buddy. Charles, how you doing?
Hi, it's Chris.
I'm sorry, Chris.
We're good.
Chris,
We're good.
Like the hat, man. Love that hat. That's nice.
Thank you. Hey, I want to say,
I
noticed you got one of these.
Yes, that was actually a gift from, oh my God, I can't remember his name. Shit. That was a gift from a great fan. Oh God, I'm getting old and forgetful. But yeah, I love that thing. It's overlooking, keeping me safe.
Heck yeah. Hey man, I love everything you do. I just want to say thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. Chris, where are you from?
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, okay.
Yeah, right around the corner.
I remember, I've got a picture of Fort Worth. I never got to go into the original Cowboy Stadium, but I was there when they were about to implode it, or about a year before they imploded, just before they opened up the new stadium.
Irving.
In Irving. I know. Oh, yeah. Did I say Fort Worth? Okay, he did say Fort Worth. But damn. Okay.
Stockyard.
All right. Forget it. Forget the story. I'm getting old and forgetful. But I'm just remembering.
Man, if you living in Texas, Mark, it'd be too big for you.
Listen, I've been to Texas. I've been to Texas quite a few times there, okay? We were there for the draft. I've been there for several games and stuff. All the interstates and everything else and all the flyovers and stuff. It's big. In fact, I was there for that Super Bowl that it snowed like crazy, and I was laughing at all you motherfuckers that didn't know how to drive in the snow.
Holy crap! Yeah,
I was there.
I hear too much,
dude. I was there on Tuesday because we had to do all this stuff before the Super Bowl. Driving through the snow, I was like, man, these roads are all empty. This is cool because y'all don't know how to drive in the snow.
No, we don't deal with snow like y'all do in the East Coast. No.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, let me get to Derek Jones. He's got his hand up. Hold it. Let me get to Derek. Derek, what's up, Derek?
Hey, well, first of all, excuse my voice because I'm a little bit under the weather. In SoCal, we finally got the rain we've been needing. So
shout out to you.
But I've been messing with you, Mark, for I guess since 2016.
Uh-huh.
I'm here in Inglewood, California, representing. Of course, it's a little bit difficult being a Cowboys fan out here. Every now and then I'll get, haters.
In Cali? There's a lot of Cowboy fans in Cali now.
Yeah, but every now and then I'll get it. They'll see my hat and they'll be like, "Oh, really?"
Well, if you think you got it bad, you should try the people up in Philly.
Yeah, I'm knowing.
Yeah,
I'm the
but yeah, I initially found your channel because I was watching Shango for the most part because he was out here on the West Coast. And then one day on YouTube, your channel just popped up.
Uh-huh.
And then ever since then, I just been hooked. Like you just had a different flow, more of a family, atmosphere. You always talk about life and everything, and that just kind of means a lot. I'm sure I can speak for all of us. Again, just thank you.
No, thank you. See, again, without people like you, man, this doesn't work at all. And I appreciate you guys. Since 2016, that's when my other channel finally started taking off. And, people will say, well, you're just a Dak lover. Quite frankly, it was Dak Prescott doing what he did that actually got people to notice. When Dak was
I
in
remember when he first came.
Yeah. When he had the Senior Bowl, I remember watching it because the Cowboys had Jason Garrett and crew was coaching it because as always we sucked and we had them coaching the Senior Bowl. And everybody was talking about Carson Wentz and maybe the Cowboys make a move for him instead of Zeke. And I watched that game and I was like, I swear that Dak Prescott played better than Carson Wentz. And I started saying, let me look into this guy. And when I started seeing some of the film, I was like, why isn't anybody talking about him? Because he was winning at Mississippi State, a place that it's not a football factory, and he was going against the best competition in the world. And so I did that video, and nobody watched it until Tony Romo got hurt. And at that time, I think I had about 300 subscribers. And by my birthday in October, I think I had my first 1,000.
Maybe that Prescott on my John. I take him.
There you go. I'd take him too.
Hey, I remember when Tony Romo went down in that preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
And they put Dak in, and we lit the Rams' ass up. And my boy, who's a Rams fan, called me, was like, "Hey, I don't know who that Dak Prescott guy is, but man, and he's lining us up, man. Oh man."
And the funny thing is sometimes timing is everything. I don't know if Dak Prescott would have been the guy that he is now if it had been Kellen Moore hadn't broke his ankle. Because more than likely, if Kellen Moore not broke his ankle, Kellen Moore would have been starting the season out. Dak would have probably not had the reps and stuff and wasn't able to step in the way he did and may not have gotten that second chance. The fact that Tony Romo, being the veteran that was getting the days off, Kellen Moore breaking his ankle early, got him a lot of reps and stuff and actually got him ready for the season where he took off and all of a sudden made a name for himself. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good and have those opportunities. And he fell into the perfect situation that ended up getting him out there to play.
Hey, Mark, my dad actually was the only one who noticed Dak Prescott. He said to himself, I hope the Cowboys take Dak Prescott because this guy is going to be special.
And he has been, contrary to what the talking heads say. Let me go through. I got a lot of hands raised. Dante Cole, what's up? Dante,
what's up, man? What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just thinking, man. I'm trying to wonder: are we kind of slick wanting Washington to pull an upset tomorrow. I mean,
on Sunday,
just imagine how funny it would be to look at Philly 500 and all those Eagle fans and just get
Here's the
upset.
thing that's funny is because when they played the Giants the first time, he had already basically was talking past that game. He's already talking about, we can clinch a playoff spot, this sort of thing. But see, Washington actually has got their whole team back now. They got like 21 guys off of COVID. And, they may want to play spoiled. They may be pissed off from getting their ass handed to them by us Cowboys. And look, Nick, do your magic there, Nick. Go ahead. Pay their ass back because, they were supposed to win last year and get the Giants in. Although, then again, Washington might say, well, thank you last year. We'll help you out this year. Would that happen, Nick?
No.
No? You hate the Eagles
I
that
really
much,
want
too.
Washington to win this game, man.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to Thomas Garrett. Thomas, what's up?
Not much, bro. Y'all, sorry. Getting back to Dak, I've been following you ever since I say around between the winter and spring of it was before the 2016 draft before we drafted Dak.
Okay.
And
you must have been a fan from the B.A.M. show then.
Right. I don't know if you remember, me corresponding with you all the time when you talked about Dak, but I told you, I said, man, look, I want Dak. I used to watch Dak every Saturday with me living in SEC country because they showed all the SEC games every Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, and I watched Dak.
Right.
And I used to tell you, I used to say, man, if we get Dak, I think we got something. They may have to, if we get them, we may have to, we may have to put them in a little package or something. But we drafted Dak in the 4th round, and thank God everything just fell into place. It did.
And when you think about this, because again, the talking heads are always, around the circles and stuff. Like Colin Cowherd will say that the Rams are great because they gave up a couple number ones to get Matthew Stafford, who has had 9 interceptions in the last 4 weeks or so. But we got Dak in the 4th round. But not only that, we ended up getting Zeke Elliott. In the same draft. In the same draft that we end up getting CeeDee Lamb, we get Diggs. The Cowboys have been so good at finding that homegrown talent that other teams aren't. You look at the Giants that every year they're a top 10 pick and still don't have any players.
And you know what? And I think that what pisses everybody off.
We need a new owner.
Yeah. Oh, they need a GM. Their problem is their GM stinks. And I will say Howie Roseman for
they
the
should
Eagles
make Jason Garrett their GM.
Heck no. Heck no.
Just kidding.
Oh boy.
They will have a clapping GM.
Yeah, there you go. A clapping GM or a GM with the clap, more likely. The thing it always worries me, and I was happy that Dan Quinn kind of turned down the Jacksonville job, or the interview and stuff on there, is Will McClay. Is that Will McClay? I can't believe that he has not gone someplace and become somebody's GM. Because you look at, you got to look at the Cowboys, forget about what they've done on the field. Just look at the amount of players that have gone through since he became the GM. Because when he became, the head of scouting, that ended Jerry Jones's freewheeling. I'm going to trade, picks for Roy Williams and, for Joey Galloway. I'm going to sign T.O. Will McClay found more talent than I think anybody over the last 10 years. Now, Jason Garrett wasn't the guy to do stuff with it. You can see the difference of having a Dan Quinn. But you look at this defense, everybody's sitting there talking about, well, anybody could coach the talent that the Cowboys have on this defense. Or when Dan Quinn was with Seattle, he had all that talent in the world. Are we sure that he didn't develop that talent and find those guys? Because You can have talented guys and not do anything with them. Who on this team going to this season you say, yeah, that's going to be a stud? You looked and said, well, D-Law, he's done like 5 or 6 sacks the last couple of years. You know, maybe Randy Gregory, now that he's off suspension, that he might do well. But other than that, who on that defense did you look at and say, yeah, this defense is going to turn it around? That they got great talent. They did.
Parsons.
But even as a rookie, did you expect to have a rookie come out and do what he's done? No.
Not everybody.
No.
Not everybody.
No. Let's be clear. Nobody. Okay, if anybody said that they knew he was going to come out and get 13 sacks this year, you're a damn liar. Okay,
you're a damn liar.
Nobody thought that a rookie. Okay, I tell you what. If somebody told you that we drafted Micah Parsons and he was going to be rushing as an edge rusher part-time, you'd be like, what the fuck are they doing?
Mark,
seriously. Nobody saw
Mark, that. If you think about it, isn't Will McClay isn't he the new computer that Tom Legend had back in the day?
He could be. But you know what the key, though, is on this defense this year? Is in the past, Jerry Jones always hired somebody that was tied to the Cowboys, either as a coach or a player, and they always tugged that same line that the Cowboys had, kind of like what Al Davis kept doing, because he kept trying to ignite what they had in the 70s and the early 80s. But they got Dan Quinn, and instead of doing what they always did, which was micromanage him, they basically turned the keys to him and said, okay, what do you need? And he ended up picking these players. Because how many of these players that we signed as free agents do you look and say, oh, my God, that's a great move? There was no Khalil Max in there. There was no Jalen Ramsey. There were no Jamal Adams. You were looking, when most people sign this guy, like, oh, man, why are we signing this bum? Malik Hooker, man, he's got, a messed up Achilles, Man, we're getting guys from the Atlanta Falcons. They were the worst defensive football last year. Why are we bringing these bums? But you put them together. They knew something that nobody else did. Because it seems like
they were kind of teaching the young guys on defense. I think those guys were becoming teachers. They're like, hey, this is how Dan Quinn works, watch and listen.
Well, and the cool thing is going to be is,
turn up, Amanda.
To me, is this defense. You really have to say there was the defense of the first, say, 10 games of the season, and now you have this defense now that has all of the defensive line in the front in there, because now with Neville Gallimore in there, now with Tristan Hill, now that you got D-Law with his legs underneath him, Randy Gregory, now all of a sudden Dan Quinn can be the mad scientist and can do all kinds of combinations with 4 guys that can get after the quarterback's ass. And that, for all those people that say Aaron Rodgers is our daddy, is something that Aaron Rodgers has never had to face against the Cowboys. And if you look at Tom Brady,
like that this whole year,
right? And if you look at Tom Brady, the thing that always gets Tom Brady is he cannot stand pressure in his face. When those guys are coming in his face,
Aaron Rodgers can't either.
Pause. I'm sorry, that sounded bad. Okay, but when those guys are coming at his face, he does not like it, and he gets antsy.
Mark, you're 57 minutes away, pal.
57. Captain Camaraderie. Yeah, and this first grader is telling you how it is. Okay, you know what?
Like him.
Hold up.
Bye, Captain Camaraderie, why don't you go sit on a sit on a snake?
Like him, Mark.
Hey, man, we got to say.
What you eating, Mark?
All right, what am I eating? I'm just drinking coffee right now. All right,
Mark, you got to touch your son yet?
Have I talked to myself? Hold on, who's talking to me?
Me.
Huh?
Asia.
Have I talked to my son?
Yeah, your son's yet. You get in touch with him yet?
Oh, I've talked to him, or I've texted with him. He's with his other family right now. He's handling his business right now.
Which son?
Huh?
Hey,
okay. Hey, Michael Anthony, my real son. Okay. I don't know about those other ones.
500.
Yeah, Cop Pizzle was talking shit.
Oh, Pizzle. See, that's what happens when you don't have that father figure, that cowboy father figure that's there to take care of them badass kids.
Can I get a whistle? What is up with that guy with that?
He said you're listening.
Can I get a whistle?
Give me a whistle.
Baby doll, whistle. Oh, but I see.
God, Wilson. Hey, man, he hilarious.
But did you see the new video where he's riding?
Yeah, he's trying to say, "Oh, I'm only supposed to cheer for."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. Next year, I'm afraid that Roger Goodell's going to suspend Micah Parsons for like supposedly the hazings he's done at Penn State.
I don't think that's
gonna happen. He could have been suspended. You know what, the Dallas Cowboys, anything they would have suspended him already. Even with what they did with Ezekiel Elliott with the incident. I'm like, come on, guys.
I see Joanne Gonzalez. Joanne.
They'll probably suspend one of our Cowboys players for being clean, for having a clean jersey.
Joanne, I don't see. Hold on, is Joanne Gonzalez there?
They'll probably suspend one of the Cowboys just for crossing the street.
Hold up, everybody, hold up. Joanne Gonzalez, are you there? Joanne Gonzalez.
Get some control.
Joanne, I see your name there. I don't see your microphone. I don't see your camera. Okay. Joanne, hopefully you can get your mic going for me. All right, so let me go back to some. Okay, Chris Edwards. What's up, Chris?
Run, hit shit, and talk shit. Let's go. We got a safety.
Amen.
I like that we got a safety.
Oh. Well, the funny thing is, everybody wanted us to go ahead and get Jamal Adams. Remember that? Everybody wanted us to go get Earl Thomas.
How's that going so far with Seattle?
Seattle is so screwed because, again, you know, they're basically giving probably the number 5 pick to the Jets. Their cupboard is bare. They've got no cash. Pete Carroll looks like he's lost it. And Russell Wilson is probably going to be going someplace else. That's the only way they can start over.
I heard Russell Wilson wants to go to the Giants.
That's not going to happen.
Anywhere but Seattle.
They say that, but I don't see how in the world he would want to go to that dumpster fire. What is it that, I mean, they do have some receivers technically, but you look at Dave Gettleman and that organization, do you really want to go there? I mean, I know your wife. I mean, it may be more about pleasing your wife because I'm sure she'd like to go to New York. But I guess the Giants would be better than going to the Jets.
Would it? Would it? I don't know.
I mean, maybe it could be one of those situations like Tom Brady, where Tom Brady went to Tampa. He ended up bringing a lot of people along with him.
Hey, Tom Brady gets too many passes for me. He gets to cheat. He gets to do whatever.
He gets the call. He truly gets the call.
Man,
Tom Brady's in his last leg.
He got 4 more legs. I don't know.
Go.
All right, let me go. Thomas Garrett, what's up?
You know, Mark, since y'all brought up Seattle, you know what worries me?
What's that?
What worries me is Pete Carroll, he'll probably retire.
Mm-hmm.
And guess whose name will pop up first?
Dan Quinn.
Yes, because that's where he had his success at in Seattle.
Yeah.
And I got a crazy feeling that he's gonna take that job. I really do.
That's an interesting thought, but I don't know that he really wants to be that head coach again.
I could see that. I could see that because I remember he had said that, you know, my passion is coaching players.
Yeah.
You know, that head coaching thing, I think it was just one of them things where, you know, he just wanted to see how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work out in Atlanta.
Right.
And I guess he just said, screw it, you know, I'm just better off by just coaching players and
Happy New Year to you too, Chris. Triple D Texas in the house. What's up? Trolls need to stop. Happy New Year's. You know, hate is just gonna hate, no matter what you do.
Here.
Sarah Green, what's up, Sarah? How you doing? Chris Edwards getting his drink on. Mr.
Hey, that's the guy where he got that bandana at.
Reva Dan.
Hey, girl,
let me get Reva Dan. I don't think I've talked to Reva Dan. Reva Dan.
With my jersey.
Unmute your mic, Reva Dan.
I like that, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. So Because I'm in RVA. I'm south of Richmond. I live near Petersburg. Philly needs to be very careful when they play Washington this weekend, because I don't know if you saw it in the news, Mark.
What's that?
But teams play a lot better. Montez Sweat's brother
got killed.
Died in Henrico. Yeah.
That was
Washington's going to be playing with hellfire for him this weekend.
Yeah,
So
that
they
was
better
actually
not sleep.
sad.
Yeah, you watched and lost a player.
Montez Sweat's brother
was
passed
killed
away
in
Richmond.
it wasn't a drive-by
Oh, that
shooting.
is right. I heard about
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
It's just like bad thing after bad thing just keeps happening with Washington, man. It's just like that franchise is just jinxed. But yeah,
wasn't he murdered? Wasn't he shot around Christmas time?
Yeah, somewhere around Richmond. But then the week before, their safety, that's basically a special teamer, he was in a car accident that flipped over, the girl that was sitting there that was from Vegas was killed in the accident. I think he's okay, but it's just like every week, it's just like something tragic happens with the Washington football team. It's just like, damn.
Yes.
But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but rest in
This
peace
is
to
the
Sweat's
second
brother.
tragic thing that has happened to Washington. The first one was with Sean Taylor back in 2007.
Yeah.
That guy was good. He was good.
Okay.
Went
to the Hall of
His
Fame.
career was cut short because of those two stupid punks that murdered him.
Eddie, hold on. Eddie Linker. Hold on, wait a minute. What do you think about Dak Prescott can't throw a wet football? Remember the New England game about a year ago? You know, Eddie, what's funny about that game is, you know what the difference maker in that game was? Because Tom Brady wasn't exactly throwing for 500 yards. The difference in that game was a block punt that gave Tampa Bay the ball in the red zone. That was the difference in that game. That game was bad for both teams. You know, I love how people will just kind of nitpick and say, oh, well, Dak Prescott can't throw a wet football. Well, how many motherfuckers out there can throw a wet football with great accuracy? I mean, seriously. That's kind of the stupid. It's just literally you sit here and listen to, you know, Dak sucks. Amari Cooper checks out in games. Zeke is overpaid and he's just worn out. Okay. And you know, and somehow this Dallas Cowboys offense is number one in points, number one in yardage, right? Even with the slump that they say, well, Dak Prescott, you know, their offense inconsistent. How is it an inconsistent slumping quarterback and a worn out running back, a checked out wide receiver? How come they have more yards and points than any team in the NFL?
What about Zeke? He's fat.
Yeah, Zeke is fat. You know, we've got, of course, Micah Parsons. He's okay, but D-Law is old and slow and needs to be cut. And Diggs, well, he's really not that great of a corner. But yet this defense is lighting people up and leading the NFL in takeaways, right? I mean,
find out Sunday.
You listen to people.
We said Micah Parsons was okay. Micah Parsons is kicking ass this year.
Yeah. I'm just kind of going through the litany of what you always get with the talking heads out there. You know,
man, the talking heads are full of it. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
When I hear that the Cowboys,
NFL, I would be shutting them down with every BS they say. And Shannon Sharp, empty calories, garbage time. Garbage time is when you put out your third and fourth stringers out there. That's garbage time, not when you have your starters.
Yeah, I think Law Nation Law Nation posted on Instagram. It was a great thing. It was Shannon Sharp bragging about the Washington football team and how good they were doing right now. And, you know, they got 5 wins in a row and they're going to beat the Dallas Cowboys. And they got, you know, games in the division and they're going to win this division, right? And then the Cowboys beat them. Oh, they didn't beat nobody.
Right.
And today it was like, so today it was like, okay, if the Cowboys beat the Cardinals, well, that can man, Kyler Murray and that team, man, they could have gone downhill.
It's a shell of itself. I was like, damn.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
We can't win the Cardinals. If we beat the Cardinals on Sunday, they're going to come up with an excuse. Oh, the Cardinals are slumping. They're in a slump right now. Yeah. And it's like, you guys are a bunch of liars. You guys are saying, the Cardinals are going to be in the Super Bowl.
But yet, here it is with the Eagles. this is where it gets to be funny because with the Eagles beat Washington when Washington had 23 players out. You know, they literally got a practice squad quarterback. And of course, the Eagles, man, they Eagles looking good right now. It's like, wait a minute. Didn't they just beat, Washington team with 22 players off the field and you're saying that they're great? Are you kidding me?
Hilarious.
That's how you know they're nitpicking.
But hold on a minute. But wait till the playoffs. Y'all think this season's funny? Wait till when the NFC. Wait till the playoffs starts. Now, if the Cowboys start winning, maybe say the first and the second, depending what season we end up in or whatever. Mm-hmm. You see what's the excuses of what the Dallas Cowboys. I'm waiting for the playoffs to start to see how the talking head's gonna be like.
Right there, you go. Roland, I see your hand up, sweetie. What's up?
Oh, I agree with what Thomas Garrett said about and it sort of piggybacked off of what I said earlier in to Dan Quinn. He's more of a blue collar guy, and as head coach, that's more of a white collar position, sort of hands off. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that he will stay and continue. He's happy. That he has everyone actively engaged and you can tell he's happy, they're happy, and I just don't see him just wanting to just walk away. And let's be honest, if you look at the coaching vacancies that will be available, you may have one or two that would be decent. But for the most part, they're dumpster fires. And he knows, what happened when he went to Atlanta, So I don't see him. I think they're like his babies. And they're, he wants to continue, I think, to teach them and coach them. And I think Jerry's I think he's going to clear the bank for him, which he rightfully should.
Hey, she got a Raiders sweater on.
This is no. Let me. This is not right. Wait a minute. We had at my school the ROTC program. We have for our students. Their group is called the Raiders. This isn't the Raiders football team. So let me.
All right, listen. Hey, Data Jet, take your drunk ass and shut up, man. Leave Stacy alone, man. Take your drunk ass.
Yeah, this is for my high school students. The ROTC.
No, you good. Hey, I like that sweater though. I like that sweater, big man. Hey, and the hat. No.
Yeah. Dana's definitely messed up right about that. Dana, you better slow your roll, man. You still got 41 minutes till next year.
Hey, it's only 10:18 where I'm at.
Oh, damn! You got a whole. Okay, well,
it's 10:18 out here in Texas. We're behind you, Mark.
I forgot. I'm not a real Cowboy fan. I'm not a real Cowboy fan. I'm up here on the East Coast.
Right.
This is when I think it was 2018, the last time they won. I got.
Okay.
Yeah. I have Sean Lee. When Sean Lee was playing,
do you wear it or no? You never wore it?
Yeah.
All right, we've got. Hey, I put the countdown clock up there in the corner.
We got Cowboys fans in New York too, Mark.
Oh, we're everywhere. We are everywhere across the world.
Playoff team to choke.
The first playoff team to choke.
The Rams.
Hey, let's hope Green Bay.
The Rams.
Matthew Stafford throws how many picks?
The Rams.
All right, we got 40 minutes left to go here. 40 minutes to go. Let me chime in with some more of the lovely ladies that have been in here. Shout out to
10-19.
Well, okay. Well, I'm on the East Coast, man. I'm on the East Coast. Let me get back to Amanda. Amanda, are you getting excited, Amanda, that it's almost a new year?
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
Hey, are you getting excited it's almost a new year?
Yeah. My girl, both of my girls are trying to see if they can stay up. And I don't know who's going to make it, either them or me.
You know,
who knows?
it's funny because I bet you my wife and our friend Marvine are probably asleep on the couch right now. You know, when you get to be my age, it's kind of like it's harder and harder to stay up. So that's why I'm glad that we're all doing this together. James Nooks, shout out to you. James, the link is in community tab. You shouldn't need that. I don't know where everybody keeps saying they need a passcode. Go back to the community tab, James. Or I'll tell you what, James, send me an email, and I will copy and paste the link to you on that. So, what are you looking forward to, Amanda? Amanda, you've muted your mic again. What are you looking forward to in 2022?
The draft.
The draft. Oh, let's see. Are you already thinking about the draft there? Oh, man, that's sad. That is sad, Nick. I feel for you, Nick.
For the Dallas Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl. How about that?
There you go.
I want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. That's what I want in 2022.
I want to see them go Super Bowl in my adult years. I was born in 1990. I'm Mark's son's age.
Hey, man, I was born in 89.
Actually, you are exactly Michael's age because he was born in 89.
My birthday's 2 days before your wife's birthday, Mark. I'm the 3rd December.
Oh, man. You know, I've been thinking about getting a shirt made that just says I'm everybody's daddy. I just feel like Papa Smurf up in here, you know? Isaac Martinez, hope you and your family have a blessed New Year's Day. Always bleed blue. Shout out to you, Isaac.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you want to go to Texas for the parade?
Oh, you got to.
That'd be crazy.
Here's what's crazy, because, you know, me and my wife, there's a couple of things that we've kind of said that if the opportunity came up, that we'd be cool with, okay? And one of the things I said, if the Cowboys ever go to the Super Bowl again, I got to be there. The only thing is the way COVID is being right now, it's like, shit.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Mark. The crime rate in LA, I don't even think they're gonna have a Super Bowl at. They might bring that bad boy to Dallas.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold it. Wait, dog. Let me explain something to you about the Super Bowl and the NFL. The NFL is like the mafia. They're like their own country. When they come for a Super Bowl, okay, I've been to Super Bowls in Detroit. And every year we would go to Detroit for the halftime show. Okay, like I said, I knew Detroit. Detroit became like my family. From 2003 to about 2013, every year I was in Detroit for Thanksgiving. When the Super Bowl was in Detroit, some of the vacant buildings that were downtown were now all of a sudden had stuff in them. There were stores and shops and all that. All the homeless people and all the dirt and everything else was gone. I remember San Francisco, that the homeless people, they were giving packages of like socks and soup and toothbrushes and all that to take the homeless people to get them out of the area and stuff. And as far as security goes, this blew my mind because we had to get credentials. And we went in, because we would get in early because we would be doing NFL experience and stuff. Nathan Henry, shout out to you for the super chat. And we had gotten our credentials a few days before. And we go back a couple of days later, and my wife was taking somebody else to get their credentials. And she walks in, they say, "How you doing, Tracy?" And she's like, "Do you know me?" He said, "Well, we know who you are." Because they had facial recognition software. So when she walked into the building, they immediately knew who she was. And this was not like last year. This was like when the Super Bowl was in San Francisco. So that was like 5 years ago. There is so much security and so many things that are there to protect the people that are there that you have no idea.
Yeah, those FBI agents with guns with AKs, 47. Oh yeah, it's like wrestling. They have WrestleMania.
You better listen. You better not start no shit at Super Bowl. That may be the safest place to be in the world is at a Super Bowl. The security and everything else there is unbelievable. Play to win.
Well, like I said, I'm here in Inglewood. I'm literally like 5 or 10 minutes from the stadium.
Okay.
And let me tell you, over the past several months, there have been a lot of
robberies and follow-on robberies and things like that. So it's not what's in the stadium. It's just
what's out there
being around town and things like that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, they've been following celebrities home from Hollywood and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure they'll clean all that up.
Oh, I can guarantee that that's going to be.
At least they'll try.
It is up. Okay, hold on. I have to go right here. I have to. Joanne Gonzalez. Joanne she is a tailgate member. Where are you, Joanne? Joanne, I see you with your hand raised. Where, Joanne?
Play the music, Mark.
No, Joanne has been one of the original like tailgate members. There's Joanne. What's up, Joanne? How you doing tonight? You got your Joanne's like me, technology challenge. Can you get the mic going? I see you, Joanne. She can't get the mic going. Joanne, you got your mic.
Montana
You've got your mic muted.
Granddaughter.
There you go. You got it unmuted, Joanne.
Well, I was having trouble. I've been trying this since we started.
Yeah,
Yes,
I keep seeing you come in, but it's like your name's been there, but the camera hasn't been lit. No mic. Welcome to the channel, Joanne. Let me play it for you. How are you doing, Joanne? It is nice to finally see you face to face. Shout out to you for being a great channel member, sponsor, anything you want to call it. You are everything in the above.
Ambassador.
There you go.
You and this channel are therapy.
It goes both ways. It literally goes both ways because I literally wake up in the morning. It's like, what am I going to talk about? And it keeps my mind occupied. I learned something. One of the reasons why I don't like to smoke weed is it makes me singularly focused. And it drives me crazy because I'm used to having so many things that are going on in my head. And I need stuff to keep it stimulated. So me focusing on the Cowboys and the chats and all that stuff, it kind of keeps me. It's almost like my weed. Okay, that's what it is. It's literally almost like my weed. So I appreciate that thought.
No weed.
So Joanne, how long have you been a Dallas Cowboy fan?
Since the day I was born.
So that was 21 years ago?
1969, 52 years ago.
52. I still got you beat. Okay. Yeah. How you feeling about our Cowboys?
With you when you start breaking into your songs and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a jam. Oh yeah.
You know, it's funny. I wish I could actually get away with actually playing music because
I know.
You know, they don't make music like they used to, you know. And it's funny because I went to a suburban high school, so I used to be like into like rock music till like 84. Then when I went to JMU, I ended up getting into rap and all that. So it's kind of like, you know, I can go from Def Leppard, Pyromania, you know, to Run DMC from one flip to the other and stuff. But they just don't make music like that anymore, man.
I grew up in a really small town, and for being mainly Hispanic and white, we were rather eclectic in our music. I grew up listening to, first of all, of course, Spanish music, but pop, rock, country. And in high school, I was introduced to rap.
There you go.
Hey.
My mother was a big Diana Ross and the Supremes fan, so I grew up listening to a lot of Motown as well.
Nice.
Hello, Joe.
Selena.
Hello.
It is.
Oh, you know, Selena's, well, you know, you got to love Selena's.
Right, you got to say it like that.
Yeah. It's so great to finally actually see you face to face. I have a gold trophy. I'm just beginning working on all of the tailgate members that have been there for a year or more, that I'm sending all of you guys those. Thomas Garrett, I'm actually sending all of you guys also too, because originally when I first started doing the tailgate packages, I was just doing the laces for racks. And then I started doing the football. So I'm going to go back through and make sure everybody that's a tailgate member gets the whole football rack and everything else, because I really and truly appreciate everything you do to help this channel grow. What, Chris?
I'm a tailgate member. Do I get a rack?
You get a rack. You get a rack, and you get a rack. Chris, did you?
I am too. I believe I am too, Mark.
Okay. All right. So do you hold it? Have you guys gone to the hold on? Have you gone to the website?
Yeah.
And fill that out.
Fill out the information.
Okay. Here's what you do. Here's what you do. My wonderful wife, who's actually supposed to be joining the chat here, but she's probably asleep because I cooked some shrimp and French fries and stuff and all. She's probably in a food coma.
I believe.
Go back on the site and send an email and say, Tracy, hey, I'm something else, and I'm a tailgate member. I never got my original tailgate package, and she'll make sure that I get the message stuff. We're still working on the website and getting it together because it's actually been overwhelming because literally it's been several hundred people that have gone in there. And I'm not real organized, so she's doing things one way, and then I'm kind of getting stuff over here. So we're actually working on getting all that stuff together and getting it streamlined, but it's beginning to come in there. So shout out to Philly D. If Philly D is listening, it's actually the company he works for that's helped us with that. Yes.
But she's the only Giant fan out there? I just want to know.
Giant fan, he's the only one that I have that's on here. I do have another friend that I haven't seen in a couple of years because they've been really bad. That is a Giant fan who used to come over and watch games, but since they're so bad, he just doesn't show up anymore. He's given up hope on them.
Oh, poor Rashid.
Yeah, poor Rashid. And I feel bad for Rashid because it's just, he's literally, the fight is just out of him now. You know, it used to be the Giants would be bad and he would still be, Dak sucks. The Giants are good. He's just like, I can't.
Too much shit.
He's just like, I just can't.
He deserves it. Whatever.
We're only 28 minutes away, y'all. We got 28 minutes. Here, I want to hear what everybody has to say about 2021. Your final thoughts for 2021. Okay, Joanne, you get to be the first one. What are your final thoughts on 2021 and going into 22?
Final thoughts is it was better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm excited to see where, especially the Cowboys, are going.
Amen.
I didn't anticipate them being as good and seeing what I see. Mm-hmm. On the field. I really didn't. That defense is turned around completely. We're fast. We're furious. We love to hit. Mm-hmm. Love it. Kind of reminds me of the original football I grew up watching. It honestly reminds me of the first Doomsday. I remember watching them and how they used to hit.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. You see, you are old enough to remember like I did. If you watch, and if you haven't seen stuff back from the 70s, if you watch some of the clips from the 70s, every other play would be unnecessary roughness now. And when you talk about, it drives me crazy when people say that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady wouldn't have been back in the, he wouldn't have made it past 36 because the beating that those guys took, it's just unbelievable. What are you drinking, Joanne? I saw that shot glass.
Some tequila rose out of my Jobu.
All right. I got some rum here. I got a taste up here ready to go. All right. Chris Edwards, what are your final thoughts on 2021 going into 2022?
It was amazing. I made it through. I got COVID at the beginning of the year. So anything else after that was a cakewalk.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. But yeah, the crazy thing is this time it seems like I know so many more people that are with COVID that are closer and closer to me than I've had before.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the good news that at least I heard was in South Africa, it seems like it's peaked and it's all of a sudden dropping off. So maybe that we're actually getting close to peaking and that it's done. I'm hoping.
It could die down.
Yeah.
Man, I hope so.
Okay, somehow I screwed this up. Hold it. How did I get this?
Thank you. Shout out to you.
Okay.
How about them Cowboys?
Amanda Brown, what's your thoughts on 2020 going into 2022?
All right, everybody plug your ears.
Uh-oh.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Oh,
and here's the number 6.
To number 6.
Hey, we need that one. We need it.
All right. Okay. And Stewart's not back. Michael Martinez, what you got?
Ooh. Oh, man. I just want to put 21 behind me because I lost 5 family members due to COVID, and it was not a good thing for my family at all. I just want to put that behind me. 2021 can kiss my rear end.
Facts.
That's all I got to say about it.
Hey, God bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry for
Let's
your
go,
loss.
Cowboys. Let's get number 6. Let's get that number 6, folks.
All right.
I lost 2 family members myself.
Oh man, thoughts and prayers. You know what? I tell you what. If you have a glass right now with a little drink in it, how about we toast to everybody who's no longer here, including, of course, Betty White, who just passed away.
Yeah. Rest in peace,
a
Betty
few hours
White.
ago.
Golden girl.
Okay.
That's my golden girl.
There you go. So everybody out there. Okay. We got 24 minutes left to this year. Let's have a little taste.
Mark, Betty White died 18 days before 100th birthday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian Green. I've got I got a lot of y'all I need to admit. Shoo. Okay. Sorry, James. I got you, James. Just got you in there joining.
Y'all got y'all's pork and beans?
Pork and beans? It's black eyed peas, man. What the pork and beans?
My bad.
We had pork and beans when we kicked your ass at the game.
I've had too much green tea, man. Too much green tea.
Green tea with what? Man. Green tea with what in it? What you got in that green tea, man?
I meant black eyed peas.
Oh man, well, let's have some baked beans for New Year's. What the hell? Normal guy. Okay, so here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little. Let you in on a little secret here. Okay, I've probably said this a couple times because since John Madden passed, I said they got to honor John Madden at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I was sitting here thinking today. I said, what better way? I don't know if you've ever been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You have to go at least once. But what way would be better than parking the Madden bus in front of the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Yes, that'd be crazy.
I know somebody from the NFL is watching. I know somebody.
Here's the thing, because you remember I was at the Pro Football Hall of Fame and I had the press credentials. So Rich, the guy who was our contact and stuff on there, I sent him an email today and said, Rich, this is what you guys got to do. And he told me, he said, the bus is in storage right now. And he said, we'll see about that. But if they do that, that would be the ultimate tribute to John Madden and what he meant to football. To be able to see the bus and everything else, I would make a trip just to go see that again, because he really and truly meant that much to football. And him going, I'm so happy that he at least got to see the special about him before he went. So, Thomas, your turn. We've got 22 minutes left.
Yeah.
Your final thoughts here on this year and everything.
I'm going to start on the Cowboys first.
Okay.
This year has been special for us. And I got the chance to go to a Cowboy game this year. Unfortunately, I went to the Denver game, the game that we lost.
Okay.
And this year has, I had some friends and relatives who died this year. And not only that, I had 2 relatives die within 48 hours of each other.
Oh man.
And I'm thankful for another year that I lived, and I pray that we get number 6, because me and my nephew, we was talking a while back. I think it was for Thanksgiving. He's a Tennessee Titan fan, and we was talking about what would happen if one of our teams went to the Super Bowl. And I told him, I said, man, look, I've seen 5 of these. I've seen 4 of these. I've witnessed us beat the Broncos in Super Bowl 12. I've seen us beat Buffalo twice, and I've seen us beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The Miami game.
I remember
I was 3 years old when we beat Miami. I
remember it.
But I told him, I said, man, look, if we win number 6, if we win number 6, that'll be a blessing for me because that's all I want. If we win a 7th or an 8th while I'm still alive, that's a blessing.
Amen on that one. All right.
Amen.
Let me go to DC Proc because he's just gotten in here. I want to try and get everybody in before the end of the year. DC Proc, unmute your mic, buddy. Unmute your mic. Come on, man. There we go. What's up? DC Proc, unfortunately, had the problem that Aisha Robinson had, which for whatever reason, he could not, he's been a channel member, but could not comment on the stream. Don't ask me why, but you have to basically, when you have somebody that has that issue, you have to go through and manually add them and give permission for them to. But I'm so glad that we got you. What's up, DC Proc?
I ain't too much. How you doing, Mark?
I am doing great, man. I am living the dream here, spending the last 20 minutes of 2020 with my people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I greatly appreciate Miss Tracy for helping me out. It was a long time coming, baby. Almost 2 years. It was a long time coming. I could not stream. I could not super chat or nothing. I'm like, man, everybody getting all these super chats in and winning prizes, and I couldn't do nothing. I was just saying.
Well, I'm glad we got it straightened out.
Yeah, and I said, damn, I live right down the street from you in Dumfries.
It was like, well, why didn't you just come knock on my door then?
Hey, look, I ain't no stalker, man. Only invites on.
Okay. All right. So, what are you thankful for this year coming up, and what are you looking forward to the next?
I'm thankful just for surviving all this year through all this mess, you know. So,
Right.
And I'm thankful for my Cowboys looking at least keeping some of the gray hairs off my head that I'm getting.
Amen on that
one. And hopefully we get to the Super Bowl, so I can stop hearing all these Washington fans talk they mess. Even though they quiet now, we watch.
No, we ain't quiet.
No. At least Nick Caps is not. Nick Caps is still trying to talk some smack.
Hey, look, Nick Caps. Hey, at least he came. At least he came to the tailgate with you. So,
he's cool. He's cool. Okay. All right. Let me get James Nooks because I don't think I got James Nooks. James, unmute your mic, buddy. How you doing, man? Happy
Just
New
fine,
Year,
man. That getting on here is like about what Jalen Smith said. How the defense was complex. Getting on this Zoom call.
Man, I apologize. Man, we knew it, this stuff. And I'm old and technology challenged, but we're glad we got you here now, man.
Yeah, nice.
I'm glad to be here.
I think we're all happy to be here because 2021 and 2020 has been hellacious on everybody. So, I mean, that's what I'm thankful for is making it through another year and hopefully that 2022 gets even better than 2021. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had like several people. I've had like 11 people die this year.
Oh, wow.
2 from COVID. I had an aunt die, a couple childhood friends.
Where are you from?
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. I mean,
all right, man, bless you. God bless you, man.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we can get. I'm hoping Dallas can get a Super Bowl because, it seems like every year we get there, we end up choking in the playoffs. I just want to see us win because I'm getting tired of hearing all these haters like Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith.
Even
Cal Pizzle, all these guys talking all this trash about us. I just want us to win so we can just shove it down their throat.
Amen on that one, man. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time, and I'm hoping that all the players are smart enough to stay home and they don't get COVID because they don't realize if they get COVID, let's just say Dak gets COVID in the playoffs. Then we done. So everybody has to be responsible.
I mean, look at Nick Caps. Nick Caps, okay, regardless of the Cowboys kicking that ass, had they beat the Eagles, they'd be in great shape right now. Yeah, and you got to point to COVID and say that's a killer. You got to look now at
Cowboys with COVID right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at Minnesota right now with Kirk Cousins being out. That's going to literally kill their season. So, yeah, we've got to be vigilant. And I liked what I heard from Dak talking about New Year's. And saying that these younger players have to understand that, screw New Year's. This is about something else. We did see Diggs and at the Alabama game and stuff today, but I'm hoping that everybody's focused in on saying, look, we got 43 days until the Super Bowl. We can party after that.
Yeah, Jerry Jones just need to set up a bubble. That's what I would do. I'd tell him, look, if we're going to win the Super Bowl, we need everybody all hands in.
Amen.
I mean, we got the talent. I mean, there's nobody. Our defense can compete with any offense in the league.
Right.
I mean, we held Kansas City to 19 points. You know, we beat New England. So there's nobody really that if our defense can play like they play and our offense steps up, we should have no problems.
Right.
Even if we go to Green Bay. I mean, third time's a charm. I mean, we done lost to them twice. So I think we play them again, we're going to beat them.
Yep. I agree with you on that one. Hopefully. Brian Green. We got 14, only 14 minutes. Brian, how are you doing? Brian, can you unmute your mic? Did you get it, Brian? Unmute your mic, Brian.
New Jersey.
Brian, try to get there. We got 14 minutes, 87 seconds. Hit me when you get it open. Melissa, unmute your mic there, girl. I see you getting a taste. All right, Melissa, what are you what are you looking forward to next year?
Us doing back-to-back Super Bowls.
Oh, you got to put it out there like that. Oh, snap. All right, I'm happy. I'd be more than happy.
A hell of a
drug.
I like the way she thinks.
Nick.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn
Is Nick Pep an Eagle fan?
No, he's the Washington fan. He's the Washington fan.
I like your attitude, girl.
Okay. All right. How about Brian? Did you get your stuff together, Brian? Nope, Brian, I can't hear you. All right. D2 Stu. What are you happy about for 2021 and what are you looking forward to for 2022?
I think you're attached to my screen.
Damn. What am I'm leaving behind 2 toes and a high-risk stent surgery, and I'm happy to leave it back there.
Damn.
I'm glad I'm here. It was an interesting year, and 2022, I hope my health, everybody in this room, all our families and friends, I hope it's a better year on the health front, physically, mentally, and financially.
Amen on that one.
How about them damn Cowboys?
Okay.
Hey, how about them?
Hey, I'm glad you got through that okay, D2.
Amen on that one.
Hey, you know what? I say it. I hate sometimes when I do the show with Mark because I'm blind in the right eye, so y'all chat in the chat, and I don't really see a lot of that. But when I was going through that, I made a point to have 2 setups, and I mean, I'm still wearing a heart defibrillator, kind of like a vest defibrillator thing. But
I was wondering if you were still awake. There's my beautiful bride.
I was in a bad way.
I'm going to be going out there in 10 minutes.
Thoughts and prayers, and
we got 12 minutes and 26 seconds.
It really did go a long way, so I appreciate that.
Shout out to you.
That's what we all Cowboy family here.
All right, Tyson Kemp, what are you happy about 2021, and what do you look forward to in 2022?
Well, I'm happy about my boys getting back on track.
I was in a bad way.
Amen on that one.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great draft that we had. So I'm definitely thankful about that. I'm ready for 2022 because it's a new beginning.
All right.
Ready for one, you know, saying to have a better year than the previous year.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to more success for everyone that's on the channel.
All right. You're kind of breaking up, but we've got 11 minutes left. Let me get to Kramer Mahone. Kramer in Hawaii. I know you got plenty of time before it's.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, my man?
We're doing great over here. We're like 6 hours behind.
Yeah.
I just wanted to congratulate you and for this being invited to this channel.
I
think you. Do you have the? Are you listening to it in the background?
Okay.
Turn your radio down.
All right. Yeah. You know, Mark, I tell you what, when I saw your channel, you know, it's just I never thought I would meet people that was just passionate like me about our Cowboys, and I appreciate that. Yeah.
Amen.
I work for the prison system, and we deal with this COVID for 2 years now. Battling with that thing spreading our facilities, and man, I just hope 2022 is a better year, and we get a grip on this different viruses
outbreak.
Yeah.
Amen.
Just one after another. Yeah, we're just getting nailed. So, we just got to look forward, for 2022. And I think if the Cowboys hit the Super Bowl, man, that would be a dream come true for me and my family.
Amen. Amen on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to return to my party here. I just wanted to jump on.
We
I know
appreciate
you guys are stars ahead of us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
We got 9 minutes and 26
I'm here,
seconds
Mark.
left. Okay.
I'm here, Mark.
All right. Who needs to get something in before in the next 9 minutes?
I get one.
Mark, I'm here, baby.
Who's
I'm
that?
unmuted.
Oh, there you go, Brian Green. What's up, Brian?
I'm sorry. You got to give a guy some break. I have COVID over here.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I am.
You didn't go to the hospital or anything like that, did you?
No, I did not. I didn't even run a fever, but I'm vaxxed. Not to get political, but I'm vaxxed, and I got my booster. So, it's good.
Well, that's cool. We got those hooks and stuff in the mail for you.
Yeah, I got it today. I put it up in my son's room. We are good to go. Thanks,
well, I'm
Mark.
glad to hear it, man. It was great meeting you at the tailgate and everything, man. It was this I can't believe it's only 8 minutes left.
I know.
To New Year's, man. And this has been let me say a couple things here. I'm going to actually step outside. This will be the first time that I've actually used like every phase of the set. We started out over there at the main spot and then sitting over here being comfortable, and I'm going to go outside and set off some fireworks for the New Year's, trying to make a little bit of noise and stuff. I got to say thank you for every one of you guys. I get so many different text messages, emails, letters and stuff from you guys that truly humble me and make me want to work harder to try and be a better person. And I can't thank all of you guys enough for that.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah, the hardest working man in YouTube right here.
No, thank you. Everything.
I'm kind of getting emotional here, but when I lost my brother and stuff, and being able to come out and share with you guys was actually very, it was deep and meant a whole lot to me. And I remember when I lost my other channel that I literally felt like I lost a family. And that's where,
we're here for you, Mark.
Well,
we'll be here for you, Mark.
That's where we end up getting a lot of trolls and people that come in and stuff and that don't really understand. This channel I think is a lot different than any other channel, because it is, most of us are older people, and it's cool. We got young people in here too, but most of us are from a different generation that looked at things a lot differently than a lot of people do now. We used to fight, but we'd all go home, after the fight. We would not necessarily agree with each other, but we could have a conversation and see our differences and try and come up with solutions. And I wish that today's generations ended up having more of what we have here on this. And I've always tried to set an example, and I am truly blessed to have all of you great people that follow me and are part of the show. I apologize to all the people that are in the chat. I'm reading some of them, and it's hard to get to them, but there's too many people for me to even try and thank here with the last 6 minutes of 2021. And I look forward to 2022, hopefully being an even better day. So that's all I got to say about that. And we got one more person trying to get in before we slip on outside.
Mark.
Yes.
They can say whatever they want to say, but you are the godfather of
YouTube. Hey, there we go. All right.
He's the Yoda.
All right.
Of
well,
YouTube.
I hope everybody's got their drink ready. And Aisha, I hope you got your orange juice ready. I hope you got your orange juice ready. Yeah.
I still got an hour left before I do anything.
Okay, well, you got another hour to drink. Okay, we got 5 minutes of funk left to go here. Mary Lawn, Washington.
I like that right with the shot glasses.
There we go. There we go.
I just opened it.
Hey, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
nice.
All right, so what you're hearing outside is some of the fireworks from my neighbors. The famous one.
so
Shout out to the
So
famous one.
Hey, whoever just took that shot, I'm drinking with you.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, I got something for you right here.
That's my neighbors outside, and I'm ready to join them here in just a minute or two. I'm going to slip on the outside here. I've got the lights on the deck on.
Hey, thank you once again, Mark.
Oh, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet, bro.
But I just want to tell you.
Now we're gonna party like it's 1999.
No, I'm old.
Yeah, my wife
Look.
is like, get out here with us.
Actually, look, I'm old, okay? I'm going to make it to midnight and then fall the fuck out.
Yeah, I'll make it to 12:15.
He'll be in the wood shop.
Alex Jones, Mark the Don Holmes. 5 minutes. We got 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And here comes my bride. Okay.
I liked it. Hey, I liked it.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to slip outside because I'm going to light off some fireworks. I'll be able to see the countdown clock out there. I got my drink. Okay. I have, okay. You know what? I'm come here, baby.
I was also gonna grab your wife.
Come here.
Your wife, thank you.
Here is
There
my
she is.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
There's the brains behind the operation.
So when things are messed up on the website, this is the person. This is the person that takes care of it all. And I know a lot of y'all are like, nah, you don't really have a wife. I do. Okay, I do. So
Cowboys.
that is my beautiful bride that helps me every step of the way. And we got 3 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm going to go outside because we're going to get some fireworks off on here.
Yes, sir.
Get that drink ready, y'all.
I'm ready. Hey, this is all the Cowboy fans.
Guys, Happy New Year.
Hey, who is this with the background?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, I don't know who that is. Who is that with the background? Well, hold up. We them boys. Hold up. All right. Hold up.
Hey, good people. I don't know if you
I
can see
think
me or
the
not,
one with the background
but
is
I am
James
actually
Nooks.
outside now.
At least on my screen.
James Nooks. I like that. I really do.
And
I like it.
countdown clock. We got 2 minutes left to rock this phone.
Stay up until midnight, and I'm.
You almost
Hey, I
there.
love y'all Cowboy family.
You're almost
Hopefully we can have a toast to celebrate the Super Bowl.
That's
that would be nice.
Super nice.
That would be excellent.
Everybody can sit
more
up
than
there.
anything.
Super Bowl. I want to see a Super Bowl in my adult life. You know, I was born in 1990s. So I can barely remember the Super Bowl.
The last time we won a Super Bowl,
in my adult life too.
I was a senior in high school and I had hair. I ain't got no hair now, and I was skinny.
2 minutes and 8 seconds.
Win so bad.
I ain't got no damn hair either.
I was 5 years old.
But I say if we win, we troll the shit out of Philly 500. Excuse my language. But we troll the heck out of Philly 500.
That's what I'm looking forward to do. Right now, it's been too long since we won, and I'm tired of hearing Shannon Sharp. I'm tired of hearing Stephen A. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? It's time to get a win. You guys got your drink column, and then we can take a deep breath. So,
I'd be happy for the next 10 years. We can get a Super Bowl.
We saw the hour in Texas. Well, you get the party twice.
Stephen A. Smith would lose all of his hair.
Anybody in Texas
1 minute and 26 seconds.
all these people
I'm gonna
like
fly
to
to
control
Dallas
the
for that.
Cowboys because, you know, we're the
We
most
got my
popular
big parade
team.
downtown.
Okay, my baby's got
What kind of Texas you in, Maryland?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Louisville.
I'm in Ohio, but I'll fly there in a heartbeat.
50
You
minutes
down there
from me.
with you down there with the gas
Texas here.
Don't let.
Just outside of Dallas.
Got my rum here.
You down there with a
I'm
big
in South
house.
Jersey, right next to the Eagleville.
All right, we got
Surrounded
57
by
seconds
eagles.
here, guys.
Yeah, Philly's a dump.
57 seconds.
It is. I won't even go to a game there.
49.
I live in
47,
Salinas, and
46,
it's packed with
45,
49ers
44,
and Raider
43,
fans. But you know what, though?
42,
The Raider
41,
fans use
40,
the
39,
NFL games
38.
as an excuse to cross dress.
Yeah, I was
You
down
would
there.
see all those Raider guys.
Okay, I'm
You would see all those Raider fans in RuPaul's Drag Race.
Because I was all over the place down in Dallas. I was
26 seconds left.
In
Who said they
Urban,
left Jersey?
21, 19,
Uh-oh, he's counting down the clock.
16,
Get your glasses up.
14, 13, 11, 10.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock where I'm at, but still.
We got another hour, guys.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's the final countdown.
3, 2,
2, 1.
Happy 2022. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, Cowboys fans.
God bless everybody.
But I'm still 3 hours away for the New Year. I gotta wait 3 more hours.
Happy New Year.
We got another hour to go. Dallas, Texas.
Hey, it's a new Cowboy song. It's called Big Touchdown. I need everybody to listen to that. Big Touchdown. Somebody listen to it and play it, please. Big Touchdown.
Hey, y'all, hold up. So I don't
Happy
know
New Year, everybody.
if y'all watch like Law or listen to like Law Nation or
I listen to all.
Cowboy Sports.
I listen to all of them.
Right? Jessica,
can you just turn the camera?
Jessica I did parody, right? Some of her speeches are epic.
Wow, he was in here earlier.
Yeah.
And like,
I love Law Nation.
Yeah, Big Game James, he lives in Columbus. He's right here where I'm at. I met him before. Cool.
I
Skywalker.
thought he was down in Texas though.
Yeah, they had a live stream at a bar I go to. It's a Cowboys bar.
I went to one of his live streams when I was in Dallas last month. It's cool.
There's still people on.
Hey, y'all ready to go to the Super Bowl?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
man.
I want another
22.
I just hope. I just hope that they realize what they got, because you know how this league works.
Yeah, they need
They're
to
not
stay
going to
at
have
home.
the same
They need the Dallas
team
Cowboys
next
in the
year.
Super Bowl.
So we need to take advantage
Dallas
of this.
Cowboys in the Super Bowl with numbers.
Yeah,
It's
been a pandemic.
So, you still have an hour.
All right, fingers crossed we can do this. I gotta put my babies to bed.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I hope you guys had a ball. 5 hours.
It's 11 o'clock.
Not over yet. 1 hour to go. Okay, so this is a pregame game for everybody who's mountain
overtime.
and all that.
Just
I'm still
think
here
about
in
the
2021.
Dallas
Well, it's
Cowboys
2022 for me, guys. I'm
and the
happy.
social media.
I'm happy. I've made it.
man.
I've survived.
Hey,
And we're going to start
the amount of money
a
that
brand new year.
MVP is going to
And I'm going to go inside here, say goodnight to all you great fans and everything
If
else.
Dallas wins the
Hey,
Super Bowl, it'd be
Hey, y'all,
epic.
here's the thing.
The
Here's the
last
thing.
3 hours.
What would the
of
talking heads
2021
say
with you
if the
guys.
Cowboys were to
And
win the
can't wait
Super
to
Bowl?
spend
What excuse would they say if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith would lose his job.
You know what?
We're the only,
You know what?
we're
If
the
we
only
win the
reason
Super Bowl,
Stephen A. Smith has
that'll
a
make
job.
We go say goodnight to everybody.
Because all he does is talk trash about this. If we won the Super Bowl, he wouldn't have nothing to say.
He called in all week. Stephen A. Smith
Of course he did. He called in all week.
Guess what?
Hey, you got the corona.
I think Acho is the worst. He's getting on my nerves. Hey, I agree. I agree. I hate Acho. Acho can't stand him.
Pop up. Let's go.
I mean, I think he
All right.
Let's go.
anything.
Yes, the legend, Mark Holmes.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for spending New Year's with us. And some of you guys,
Hey, we
it's
love
not
you,
New
Mark.
Year's yet. Well, that's your problem.
Hey, Mark.
Okay.
Love you,
I'm
Love you, Mark, man. I mean,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I'm here in 2022,
Mark Holmes.
hey, I
bitches.
got my own Jobu.
Woo!
The legend
Rowdy.
Holmes.
All right.
Hey,
Mark.
play the Philly shit. Play the Philly
Mark.
shit.
Yes.
Justin Jefferson.
You know,
he's
we was
bad.
talking while you was out,
Uh-huh.
and the subject was
How crazy is Mark Holmes?
what what would this what excuse would the talking heads have if you win the Super Bowl? I'm gonna say it right now. If we win the Super Bowl, the talking heads say any damn thing they want.
Yeah, right.
They come with any damn excuse we want because you see, we won the Super Bowl, and guess what? Them MFs can't take that away from us.
No,
you
they
know
can't.
what, Mark?
Shout out to Swag
If
Group.
Stephen A. Smith would lose his
Swag
job and we nominate you to take his place.
I signed a
Oh man. Okay. They don't want no Mark Holmes.
We are the one and only true America's team.
Wait a minute, Big
But
D.
we're not a nation, America.
Big D's 83. What
We
did I
are an
say?
empire.
I just said
We
I
are
just
the Cowboys
shotgun a big thing of champagne. Champagne does funny things to me after drinking rum. So what did I say?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh wait, Marylon. Wait a minute, I gotta say hello to Mary. Hey Marylon, how are you doing? It is nice to finally see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody in here. You know what? I don't know how this was for you guys that are in the chat, but for me, this was freaking insane. Spending the last 3 hours of 2021 here with people. I mean, people like my man D2 Stu is like, you know, he's my boy. D2 Stu, him and I have just kind of been through some stuff together. Shout out to him. And some of you great supporters. Marylon, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys, boy?
Yeah. How you feeling tonight?
I'm good.
Everybody's good? Mark Holmes should be a reporter asking questions to the players. Okay. All right. That's a quick. That's an interesting.
Hey, Joanne.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Hey, Mark. Is it? It's the second time that Keanu got COVID, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been unvaccinated, and
But I mean that's crazy though.
It is
twice now.
It's twice. So much for about immunity. The funny thing is I don't remember Jerry Jones saying anything about him being unvaccinated.
He's not vaxxed.
No, but I mean, remember how Jerry went off about Amari Cooper?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so now you got Keanu twice
today, right?
Yeah,
you saw him and Diggs on the sideline
with the Alabama
I would be
game.
a little concerned about that.
Yeah,
So
let's hope that nothing happens there. But yeah,
I think we're good this week, but we got to show a little more restraint.
What's for me?
Hey, can we talk about?
Doing a shot for you, Mark.
Oh, shoot! All right.
Defense is amazing. It's crazy. we should be talking shit. Like as Cowboy fans, we don't talk shit enough. We talk shit right now.
Go ahead, Marilyn.
One of my coworkers at the beginning of the year, this defense is gonna be top 5. He did not believe me. And
I bet he don't look at you now. He don't even talk to you now. I bet he's looked past.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here.
Very long.
I knew the defense would be better. I didn't know that they would be that good.
I would have been happy with a top 15 defense with our offense. The fact that we got a top 5 D, that's unbelievable. This is the year to do it.
If I'm not mistaken, we're number 1 in takeaways, are we? I believe we're number 1.
Oh yeah, we've been number 1 for a while.
Scoring.
We're number 1.
Scoring defense, right, Mark?
Yeah. Oh no, we're 7th in scoring defense.
We're
7th in scoring defense.
Who's number 1?
Boy, my neighbor's got the big fireworks out there going.
Is it the coach? Because I know the coach is pretty good on defense.
Yeah, it's the coach. It's the coach.
It's the coach, number 1. Okay.
Yeah.
It don't matter. We can beat anybody. I'm ready to play anybody.
That's right.
I don't care.
I'm gonna call it right now.
They can play anybody.
The Hard Knocks Super Bowl Cowboys coach.
Okay, we clearly have lost control of all this because now everybody's talking. But you know what? Where's my man who said he was drunk? Did he fall the F out?
I think he called out.
I think he left.
He must. Okay, I'm getting like him now. I'm drunk, damn it. Okay. He was up there telling Stacy, "Take it off, Stacy. Take it off." I was just like, "Yo, pause."
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
I got a bar up here in Columbus. They're all Cowboys fans. And I told them about going to DC. So next year we're gonna plan on going down there to go to the tailgate.
Well, I tell you what. Now, and Nick, who is actually a Washington fan, was there at tailgate. What was that tailgate off the chain, or was that off the chain, man? We had a hell of a time.
Hold on.
Hey,
Man,
Mark.
look like he be mocking. Look like he be Larry out of sun, man.
Look, Nick's over there eating a sandwich. Look at Nick.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Have you thought about making like team clocks for like every team?
Team clocks. I had not thought about making team clocks, but it wouldn't be hard to do that with the footballs. I mean, basically, it's just buying it just would need to be thicker and just cut out the backing for it and put it on there. My dad is the clock maker. He actually builds, like, I probably never showed it, but he's built, like all of my brothers and sisters, a model of their house that's a clock, which has been really kind of cool. Yeah.
Hey, that's amazing. Hey, that's crazy.
But yeah, what I'm going to do, I just need to sell a few more of the racks and the Joe Bardys. I'm going to buy this CNC machine because I've had a lot of people that have been asking me, is like, hey, can you initial or can you inscribe and engrave and stuff on it? There's God, I can't remember his name. He made me the flag that's outside, the Jobu flag, with a CNC machine, and that's basically what I would end up buying because I had somebody from has a wedding chapel that's out in Vegas, and they're like, we'd like you to make a sign for it, and then maybe if you could make like pieces for the people that get married that are customized. Like, yeah, if I get the CNC machine, I can do that. Joseph Heatherly actually was the one that made me finally say I've got to do this because Joseph Heatherly's done so much to help my channel. He's given me a movie prop pistol that he says that John Wayne actually used. He's going to get me the paperwork on it and things, which is incredible. The football gods, the seat outside and things like that. And so he said he wanted to get a cutting board with a cowboy star put into it. So what I can do with this machine is take the blank and I can cut into it, route into, say a 1/4 inch deep into the wood, and then I can put the colored epoxy in it. So that way it'll be a star in the cutting board. So if I can get a few more of the racks and Joe Barty sold, I'm going to go ahead and get that thing purchased and start actually doing some custom pieces like that. So when people say, hey, I want to get one of the tables and I want a star cut into it, I can do that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So when you say build a clock, I could end up doing a clock where it's just a football and we could actually carve the laces into it. So that way it's actually not raised, it's actually inlaid into it stuff, and then make it as clocks, which would be really easy. And really it's only determined by what your imagination is, what you can do with it, because anything you put on a computer screen you can put into the wood and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, are you going to be trying to go to the training camp next year?
It just depends on where we are with COVID and things. It used to be I would always go to training camp because my daughter lived in L.A., so it was like I could kill two birds with one stone. I could go out, spend a few days with her. We'd ride up north and, spend a day or two at training camp. And I think it's a Marriott that's right there on the ocean, and spend a couple of days there and things. Now, she's not in California. She's on the East Coast, so I have to think about if I'm going to do that or not. This year it was like, do I want to go to the Hall of Fame with so many Cowboy players that were going in, or do I want to go to training camp? I'm glad that I did training camp. I'm glad I did the Hall of Fame, which I hate to say this, but it was a disappointment because most of you guys are like me. Okay, you guys are another generation. We saw the Dallas Cowboys play in the 90s. Okay, we saw some of us play in the 70s and 80s, and for me to have gone through and seeing Drew Pearson's after party, I thought for sure that would have been something that every Cowboy fan in the world should see, because you literally had every iconic Dallas Cowboy player from the 70s literally there, and all speaking about what made them great. And the crazy thing is most Cowboy fans didn't give a rat's ass.
What?
That's crazy.
No, I mean, seriously, I think it was something.
It's a different era, Mark.
Here's the thing. It was something happened with Cooper Rush at training camp, and this video gets 8,000, 9,000 views while I'm at Hall of Fame, right? I'm at Drew Pearson's after party, and I hear Roger Staubach. This is some of the stuff that you got from that video. Roger Staubach says, you know what? It didn't matter what I threw if Drew Pearson wasn't catching it.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, I mean, to hear him saying it was Drew Pearson that made, I'm not in the Hall of Fame without Drew Pearson. To hear Tony Dorsett talking about, and this was hilarious. He said, Drew Pearson had these bird legs, and when he ran, he kind of ran like this. And he's like, on that,
talk about him.
He's like, on that 99-yard run, he said, I was getting tired. And he said, you got Drew Pearson. He's out there running like this. And it's like, I just need you to get in the way of this guy. And you're just like, whoa, shit. To see Bob Lilly talking. We're talking about Bob Lilly. We're talking about Randy White. We're talking about Charles Haley. We're talking about the playmaker. I mean, literally, this was like the who's who of the Dallas Cowboys there. And I think the video got like 3,000 views. And when you listen to these guys talking about what they sacrificed and the difference in football and stuff, I was just like, literally, I can drop the mic right now and just die because these are the guys that I watched growing up.
Yeah.
And idolized, and here they are talking about what I watched as a kid. And I was just like literally having chills. And most Cowboy fans of today like, yeah. And the thing this is the thing that pissed me off is those same people who didn't give a rat's ass about these guys that were the ones that were part of winning those 5 rings are the first motherfuckers, excuse my language, the first motherfuckers out there saying, we got 5 rings, but you don't know shit about any of those.
No.
You don't have the right. You don't have the right to talk about we got 5 rings and you don't know about the Hail Mary. You don't know about Roger Staubach. You don't know about Tony Dorsett.
Mark, that what pisses me off about this generation. Don't piss me off about this generation. They don't know about the Mount Rushmore of the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. And to sit here, look, and I tell you what the craziest thing was, I thought I was on crack or something. Because I didn't realize that Tom Landry's son was actually an assistant coach of the Cowboys.
Oh.
And he looks exactly like his father. He's walking up, and I was like, oh, my God, it's Tom Landry. And he was, I mean, it was just like freaking insane. I mean, it was.
You know what, Mark?
What?
He got that same bald head like Tom Landry got.
Yeah, he did. He looks exactly. I was like, oh, my God. But I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here in the middle of all this. This is Cowboys royalty, and nobody cared.
You see,
nobody freaking
I knew who
cared.
those guys were. I know who Drew Pearson was.
Well, most of them look at it and just say, "Oh, well, that's just who's those old guys."
Those are Cowboy legends. My dad would tell me stories about those guys, and I would listen to my dad. He would tell me, Roger Staubach.
A whole bunch of stories.
All right, Chris, you're up, Chris.
They wouldn't want to do a movie or a documentary about them.
Yeah, I mean, and to piggyback on that even more, when shout out to Joseph Heather, he's not in here tonight, but for him.
That's an autograph.
He gave me the football gods, which was the 77 Cowboys. And for me to go through and to be able to actually get some of the signatures on there is, it's to me, it's priceless. I've got some stuff that's here that's really, really valuable that doesn't matter how much it's worth because I will never sell it. But to get Tony Dorsett, to get
Tony D.
Randy White, to get Cliff Harris on there, and Mel Renfro. Here's what's crazy. So I was blessed to have the press pass. So when they had the autograph signings, I'm in there and I'm filming all the players and stuff like that. Here it is, Mel Renfro, Hall of Famer, Dallas Cowboy legend. There is nobody going there getting his autograph. Nobody knows who he is anymore.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Back in 2018, when I went to go to the game when the Titans played the Cowboys, on that Monday night, that Sunday, we had a stadium tour. When we went out on the field, Mel Renfro was out on the field signing autographs. And my cousin Julius, he was with me.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, damn, that's Mel Renfro. And he
like,
looked at me. No, he looked at me. He said, He said, "Damn, cuz, how you know that was Mel Renfro?" And I told him, I said, "Man, look, I've been a Cowboy fan since the second grade. I know my boys and I know my team. I'm finna go up and get his autograph." When I went up there, my budget was kind of messed up at the time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ain't no shame in that because it ain't cheap.
I bought a lot of stuff. You got to realize something. The Cowboy shop was inside AT&T, and you had Walmart in the parking lot. Hey, I'm addicted to my Cowboys, man. I'm a junkie. I'm sorry, I'm a junkie. But the lady told me, she said, "Hey, if you want Mel Renfro's autograph, it's $85." And I told her, I said, "Baby, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it."
At the Hall of Fame, here's all I want to say that it actually blew my mind because I think it was only like $35 at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Mark, when she told me that, I almost busted into tears. I was like a 5-year-old kid. I walked away. I was sad, man. I was like, damn.
There's only now of the 77 Cowboys, there's only 2 of them that are left still alive that I don't have, and that's Roger Staubach. I did see Roger Staubach at the Pro Football Hall of Fame at the party, which case I couldn't go in there carrying that and say, "Roger, can you come sign it?" And I saw him at the parade getting into.
You gave him a ride to the airport, didn't you, Mark?
I did give him. That's thanks to my wonderful bride. But it's him and Charlie Waters, and Charlie Waters' health is not good.
Really?
Right now?
Yeah. Charlie Waters, he did the presentation for Cliff Harris, but he's having, he's got the shakes and he's got hard times walking and stuff. So you probably may not see him doing autograph signing. I got his autograph years ago, and he wasn't doing that well back then, and that was probably about 3 years ago. But these guys, which are a wealth of knowledge, it's unbelievable because I think about Charles Haley talking about Taco Charlton. I don't know about his football IQ and his football desire, and Taco Charlton basically saying, who's Charles Haley, and we see who was right in that situation.
Yeah. Jimmy Johnson knew who Charles Haley was. Without Charles Haley, we do not win those Super Bowls.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man, absolutely fact. Fact.
Absolutely.
Mark.
Yeah.
I can tell you this. I do have an autograph from a former Dallas Cowboy fan from the Tom Edwards era. That is Rayfield Wright. And I have to thank you for that because I won that shirt from you.
Oh, did you?
From Rayfield Wright.
I tell you what.
I still got that shirt.
Rayfield Wright? I saw him at the Pro Football Hall. That guy is in great shape still right now.
He looks good.
He looks fantastic.
He looks good.
Yes, he does.
Wright look good, brother.
Hey, hold on. What's his name again?
Rayfield Wright.
I got his shirt for that.
Rayfield Wright.
I say thank you, and I drank up to that.
And see, that's one of the things that I one of the reasons why I started this channel, and I got to tell you that I have to do more of this live streams with you guys because it's good to be able to get to know you guys and see the faces and stuff. So now I got Mary Lon, Washington's face. When I see your name in there, I'll remember Mary Lon. I'll see James Nooks. When I say James Nooks, I know what it looks like. Brian Green. We just shared some barbecue.
Wait a second.
Roland's reviews.
Right. Hey, you never say my name right. Yeah, you call me like Super Live. Like it's so Super Live TV.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
A super. What is it?
So super.
You never say. Mark never say my name right. Okay. So it'd be funny.
Hey, Mark's called me Byron. He's called me.
Mark
Who cares?
Pronounce my name right. So
Okay. All right. Okay. I want you guys. Okay. Now. Okay. Now hold it. First of all, hold on. Give me a break now.
Let him speak.
Hold on. Give me a break now. Because what I want you to understand here. Hold on. This is a one-man show. Right now, I'm looking at like 22 of you guys here on the screen. I've got a chat that's flying through that's right here in front of me. I've got the controls here for the camera. I've got 5 computer screens right here. And all this stuff is flying through. And I'm old and technology challenged, okay?
It's all good, Mark.
So I get like a snapshot for a second there, and it's just like I do the best I can, man. This is broke ass media. If you want perfect dictation, go to ESPN.
Love, bro. It's the love.
It's all good, Mark. I forgive you, man. I love you, man.
This is New Year's, Mark.
Oh, Lordy.
This is New Year's.
Everybody's so mean to me. Everybody's so mean. But no,
you can stand like way.
Mark,
this is yeah.
It's all the love, babe. You know, you got to look at it. We haven't been on chat. We haven't been on Zoom since the draft.
True.
You know, it's all love. It's all love, big bro.
Well,
yeah, we should do more Zooms.
Well, here's the thing.
I like the Zooms.
There's a lot of things that I want to do.
You know, Mark.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, I was thinking about it. If we go to Super Bowl this year, we need to do a Super Bowl Zoom.
Yeah.
We need to do a Super Bowl
you know
Zoom.
what? If we do the Super Bowl, I'm gonna try and find a way to go.
Mark's gonna be there.
I'm gonna try and find a way to go.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna be there.
You know,
I
might have to sell my house because if the Cowboys, hold it.
Mark will fight Mike Tyson.
Let's be clear here. A Super Bowl in LA is not cheap city to begin with.
It's
expensive. And if the Cowboys go, that's gonna be a hard ticket.
It's gonna be $1 million ticket.
I would definitely.
I think we're better off staying home, Mark.
And Mark, and plus, there are more Cowboy fans in Los Angeles than there is Ram fans there.
Oh, I agree.
Yes, there is.
Definitely, bet more than Rams and Chargers combined.
I have a friend who lives in LA that's a Cowboys fan. He goes to the training camp every year. I got to see him on the Cowboys Hard Knocks show at the beginning. He was carrying his Cowboys helmet. Short guy. That's my buddy Patrick that lives in LA. I go, oh shoot, that's my buddy Patrick right there in the Hard Knocks trailer.
Wow, that's cool.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, I got a question, man. I'm trying to figure out. You know, in California, it's a lot. You know, us Cowboy fan, but you know, us Oakland Raiders fans too, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. When you was at that time when they always go to Arsenal. Did they remember that fight that Cowboy fans and the Oakland? Now they're the Vegas Raiders now, but you remember that fight?
I wasn't there on that one, but yeah.
That was 2014. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I
remember. That was crazy
right
there, man.
Yeah, I hate the Raiders, but rest in peace, John Madden.
Amen on that one.
Oh, yes. Rest in peace, John Madden.
Well.
Yeah, I like that Joe Barty you made for him. That's really sweet.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to that one.
Yeah,
we're going to get ready to get out of here in a few minutes here, but a couple of things. You know, I absolutely positively love doing this, and like I said, for me more than anything else, doing like the tailgate and meeting people and hanging out with everybody.
I was there.
Is more fun than anything else, and that's where I like to think that my channel is more fan-centric than any of the other ones, where it's about you guys more so than just about the Cowboys. And this is one of the things that I've wanted to do. It's just a matter of getting enough time to get all of these things together and stuff. You know, it's like people say, hey, man, I love your recipes. You need a cooking channel. It's like, well, I started that, but I just don't have enough time to get it up and running. You know, I want to do I've got so many different channel members and stuff and people that have been instrumental in helping. Wait a minute. Brian Green, you have the football gods too, or did you steal mine?
What?
Wait.
Yeah, I got one.
Hold on, Brian Green. I have not seen another one of those.
I had no signatures, buddy. No signatures on mine.
Oh, man. But here's what's crazy. Tony Dorsett has that same thing too.
Yeah, that's my favorite Cowboy, him and Roger.
And I blew his mind away because when I took it up for him to sign it, you know, and Brian, you probably know, underneath of it, you've got the screws that are on there.
Yes.
So when Joseph Heatherly sent it to me, he took the figures off to make sure they didn't get broken and had them all individually wrapped. And so I didn't have them screwed down. And so I pulled off Tony Dorsett. And Tony looked like, the fuck?
Yeah, Tony's
and he was
the
like,
man.
"How did you do that?" I said, "There's screws on the bottom of
Yes,
it."
exactly,
He said,
Tony.
"He said, I'll be damned." He said, "I have that exact set, and I never knew that." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I've
Well,
had
Tony,
that. My mother bought that for me years ago, but I think it was for the Danbury Mint.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
have
them
that.
online.
I have an Aikman, and I have an Emmett up there, I believe.
If you can find them like on eBay, they're about $3,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
good.
that's
Glad
where I
got
was
one.
like, when Joseph, I was like, "Joseph, are you sure you want me to?" And now that I've gotten the signatures, I have no idea what it's worth now. But yeah, that's a rare piece that you have right
let's
there.
face it, Mark. You got the signatures. That's great. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So, and especially in the off season, I'll have more time to get together and be able to do stuff like
Mark.
this. And yes,
You ain't never getting out of here.
Next year the Cowboys play the Titans here in Nashville. Are you coming?
Oh, Nashville's not that far of a drive.
Hey, Thomas.
That's a tough game, Mark.
Hey, I'm gonna have to come up there and catch a
Nashville,
game with you one of these since I'm not too far from you.
Well, I tell you
meet
what.
up at,
man, come on, man,
okay,
because
if I could dream, if I could dream, here's and seeing John Madden passing and all, it brings this hunger even more. My dream would be is to get an RV and have it outfitted to be able to tailgate, to be able to go to an NFL city, be able to pop everything out, do our barbecue, pulled pork, chicken wings, and all that, and be able to broadcast.
Mark, you can make that.
The Jobu Mobile.
That's what I'm talking about.
That'd be great. That'd be
you can make that,
nice.
Mark.
That's
Mark,
the dream.
Mark,
nice.
you can make that, man. You're so creative, man. You are so creative. You can make that with no problem.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you something, Mark.
What's up?
With your creativity, you could, man, you can make
You can
these.
just make a cookie channel.
Hey, Mark, you can
He do got a
turn
cooking
that
channel,
RV
Chris.
into a mobile restaurant everywhere you go.
Yeah, we could. We could. There's a lot of different things that we could do.
Hey, Mark, you remember Mark race car
Joe
drive?
Cage, a hell of a
He
drug.
does.
There you
RVs
go.
like that.
But it is.
Jobu's Grill and Bar.
There you go. All right, but it
Hey,
is
that's nice.
12:30 here on the East Coast, and I am old, and I know some of y'all are getting ready to hit that New Year's.
30
Yeah.
more minutes.
Yeah,
30 more minutes.
but now I have burned in my brain Joanne Gonzalez's face, Melissa Codwell's, Kig Mata's face. I got all of you guys, so now when I see the comments, I know who the heck I'm talking to.
For all my brothers and sisters who's on the Central Time Zone, we got only 30 minutes, baby.
Exactly.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 28.
We got 28 minutes.
Yeah, you got 28 minutes left
Hey, Mark,
to go.
if you need another mod, this kid Mega, you can add me to one. I do E2's channel and my friends.
All right. That sounds like a winner. So, with that being said, Happy New Year to everybody. And God willing,
Happy New Year, guys.
God willing,
Happy New Year.
you
Love
will
you
be
all.
here.
Love
Happy
all
New
y'all.
Year, guys. Gals.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year's, Michael Anthony Fitness.
Wherever you are, Michael.
Happy New Year, Tracy, wherever you are.
Happy New Year's, Thomas
I don't see
Garrett.
Gina C on here.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
So, everybody,
We're gonna have to
let me say thank you.
Cheers.
We're gonna have to catch a playoff.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Okay.
More Texas, Dallas, Texas, man. Hey, Happy New Year's to you.
Let me say thank you to all of you great fans and stuff.
Mark,
And, well, yes.
they say we ain't from motherfucking Texas, but guess what?
Hey,
Us in the DMV, we take the most motherfucking hate. Hey,
that's right. Hey, and I think we put more support.
Hey, damn right, give us the most.
Hey, listen.
Jerry Jones
Hey,
even gave us
listen.
props
Hey,
on that.
DC, I'm about an hour away from you. You're right
There you
outside
go.
of Philly. I know what
Damn
you mean.
right. Damn right.
Okay. Happy New Year, everybody out there.
It's
Happy
nice
New
to
Year,
meet
Mark.
you.
Good to meet all of y'all. Nice meeting faces to these names. Good seeing faces to these names, y'all.
Hold on.
Hey, true story.